going on, man? It's Blackstreet Boys Podcast, man. Back here again, episode 4 on them?
Yes,
episode 4. This is the first one with the whole podcast crew, man. We got all the Blackstreet Boys in the business right here, man.
For sure.
So starting off, man, it's the young, fine, sexy, aggressive man known as Brandon Keith Jones, the Range Brother, whatever you want to call me, young baller. To my right.
You got your man D Johnson, D Goat. You already know what it is, man. Let's go get to
it. What you looking at, my brother?
Don't worry about what I'm looking at, man.
All right, man.
Looking at this money here.
Okay. What? All right.
Yes, it's the young, slim, and sexy. It's your boy Samaj.
Man, I just want to build off what DJ said. I'm looking at the money. The man that's about the green from the trees of Rob's philosophies, man. You already know what's going on. We here.
Young, skinny, fly nigga, Jeremiah, SOS, pray for your life. We in this bitch.
Okay. All right, you finally got one on him. I like that, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, man, it's good to have us all here, bro. But it's got something more serious to talk about right now. You know, we don't just talk about ass eating and shit. We talk about shit that actually matters too. That's just the shit that goes up on the TikTok.
Worldly events.
But going on with the Roe v. Wade and all that shit going on, man. Just
shit makes no sense.
Everyone that's negatively affected, man, just stay strong, man. Keep fighting. Keep using your voice, dog.
Please.
Keep using your voice. Because they out here, they on some ridiculous type of timing. And you want to, what was that shit y'all brought up about the white lady?
Yeah.
The white lady. What's her name? Mary Myers? What the fuck?
Mary Miller, representative for Trump. In the middle of her speech, she called it a supreme victory for white life.
Yeah, she said a historic victory for white life.
Yeah, historic. Wow. That was the word.
Oh, man.
And she had the nerve to talk about I meant to say right to life. I'm like,
you good.
That's just fucking stretch.
That wasn't a mistake.
That's
she
a
realized the
stretch.
mistakes that
Come
she
on,
made.
bro. Come on,
I'm saying she may have meant to like say right to life to cover it up, but she actually said what she really means.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
So
Type shit. But this goes back into what I said before it even got appealed. I'm pretty sure I said this on the first episode, man. And white folks talking, hey, to all the ones that ain't corrupt, I'm not trying to talk about y'all, but I'm mainly specifically talking about the people that's in power, the white people that's in power, the white people that's in Congress. You know, I was sitting down, my mother's telling me about this shit too, it has all these theories and stuff. And we can almost never confirm it for real because they're definitely never going to admit it because they know how that would be received. You're going to have slip-ups like the crazy ass Mary Miller, what the fuck her name is. But in general, they're not just going to go out and just say that. They're going to try to keep it under wraps. Kind of like subtle racism in a sense. People try to hide as much as they can, but you can kind of see their tendencies. But white folk in Congress, man, y'all not fooling us. Not fooling us. They talking about pro-life and this and that. And that's not what it's about at all, man. It all comes back down to power.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, I don't who made y'all the coochie police? Like, who put y'all in charge? Like, how can you choose who and can't have a? You feel me? Like, they have to have this. Like, you can't. Do
I got a
that.
theory.
But we all know why, though.
I got a theory.
The population is dwindling.
Yeah,
Population is dwindling.
The white population.
Yeah, the white
can't say that.
population.
You
All right,
have
so
to
he
say
said it.
from
So he said it. So before you get to what you're saying, yeah. So my theory is, and like I said, it technically is going to remain a theory, but it's to me, the way I view it, I'm sure y'all agree too, it's as close to fact as a theory can fucking get. Like, it's just, we just waiting on them to fucking slip up and just say it again or type shit. Because we all know, what I believe is that white people, they are scared of their representation dwindling in the Congress. They're scared of their power going down because they know that, you know, this country started off like after like the Declaration of Independence and all that. This country has been vast majority white. They came here, they colonized everyone, they sent everyone away, they brought slaves over from here, they kicked all the Native Americans out and put them on these damn reserves and shit. So, but they know that as time's been going on, Mexicans coming through the border, more and more mixed babies are being born, more and more of that. They are scared that because as time has been going on, their numbers have been dwindling, and it's projected to be like, I don't know, about the next 20 years or so down the line, they're going to make up less than 50% of the population.
Right.
I believe they said 2025.
Yeah, and they to act like they're not scared of that is just ridiculous because everyone talks about how they want representation. Like, even us black people, we talk about how we want representation in Congress or in the media or whatever it may be. So you don't think that white people care about that too? You don't think that white people care about that shit too? They want their priorities to go through. They want that power still. So they're trying to control that.
To see that of everyone else still to this day.
They see all the white girls mixing with the black boys and whoever else. They see all the Mexicanos coming through. everything happening, and they see their numbers slowly dwindling down, and they scared, and they want to make sure that that the most white life that has potential to come, they want to make sure that doesn't decease or get thrown away before they're born or whatever it may be. That's what it's really about in my eyes. It comes down to power, the basic things like power, money, all that shit, but just control. That's what it comes down to.
Man, you know what's also under overturning of the Roe and Rod shit?
What's up?
The shit, it's the...
What'd you say, nigga?
He's talking about Roe v. Wade. This nigga said Raw v. Wade. I thought nigga about to say
wrong.
Ja Rule.
That boy went zombie mode.
That definitely sound like I said it though, but
Roe v.
no.
Wade.
I was saying was they're taking away interracial marriage and gay marriage. Well, that's under
Gay marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said. Well, no, I don't think that's correct though.
Yeah.
I said down the
Same-
road maybe.
No.
but
Down the road, because I was talking to my sister about it, and one of the
I've heard about
senators that actually approved of Roe v. Wade were saying on Twitter, next we need to look at the Brown Board of Education.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw that the
Yeah,
Brown v.
that's
Board.
right.
Yeah, all
Like,
that. They looking at everything.
Are you seriously trying to bring segregation back into the world? Like, what are you trying to
That's the
promote
thing,
by?
because that's
by
the fucked up
entertaining
part
that
about our
idea?
system is that all of these things, like even like slavery and all this stuff, like you said, Brown versus Board of Education, all these things have an expiration date.
Literally.
yeah.
So they have to go and they have to examine
Redo
it,
yeah,
and then like renew it.
that's fucked up, man.
It is fucked up. It's like all this stuff that we've passed and all this progression we've made, it can potentially revert back, like how we're seeing, like we're really going backwards.
Going backwards.
No
And
sense.
And if some of this stuff keeps on getting repealed, I wouldn't be surprised if we see another civil war happen here in America in the next 25, 30 years.
That's a hot take.
It is
That's
a hot
crazy.
take, but
Shit,
it's
it's
a
a
real
valid one though. It's a valid one. 'Cause folks is getting out of hand. I feel like most of this shit stems from boredom.
That too. I also
Like-
believe that. No, like
Nigga,
why y'all laughing? Like I for real believe
Like,
that.
nigga, mind your business. Why you worry about what somebody else doing? You telling me your life is so ass and so meaningless that I need to go fuck with somebody else's life? What kind of shit is that?
That's a
I ain't
fact.
never worried about whether Samaj was making money. I ain't never worried about if Samaj was, having interracial marriages. I ain't never worried if Brandon. But for some odd reason, these politicians, and not even just politicians, just random people want to just scold you for your life decisions. But they don't make them.
Yeah, man. It's just humans gonna always try to find some sort of problem.
yeah.
I guess these motherfuckers, they see everyone else complaining, they want to find something else to complain about too, and they gonna
That shit
complain
is
about
mind-boggling, bro.
shit
Like,
that.
It's such a tough conversation to be had because the things that are happening aren't immoral. There's no immoral values in interracial marriage or gay marriage or anything. It's just a different understanding. I don't know what they want to
right?
happen.
Like, how are we supposed to progress if we do the same thing over and over?
And the thing is, this shit about the, like when I mentioned, like I think they're just scared that their population is dwindling down, the white folk in power. Getting rid of abortion is not going to change that shit.
For real?
It's not. Like at the end of the day, people still end up keeping most of the babies they have.
Yeah.
People get abortion, but they do end up keeping most of the babies they generally have. So like, what do they? I don't know what they. This is probably the first step in what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
But
But it gets deeper when you talk about, because they doing Plan Bs and birth control.
Yeah,
and
they
shit.
taking
like,
all that away.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
wrong. That's just
Like-
wrong.
like-
They've been
Come
taking
on
a look
now.
at contraceptives.
Like,
birth
come
control,
on, bruh.
condoms, and
Like,
everything. They don't want
it's
that
just
stuff.
complete-
Before they even came out with
unnecessary.
one for us.
oh god,
Trying to say.
because I was thinking about getting that goddamn male birth control.
who the hell you talking? Who the hell you telling? Boy,
I was
shit.
considering it. I was seeing what the
I
side
don't want no
effects is looking
kids.
about.
I
I
was
don't want to
looking
be
at
no
side
test
effects.
money.
Nah,
Oh,
you
your
mess
test
around.
buddy.
You mess around and your nut shrink.
I ain't looking to.
You don't need your nuts. You don't need them.
Nah, I want my balls.
No,
man.
you need
Yeah, but I'm
those.
not. But you
I
don't
would
need.
like-
Me and my,
you
me and
don't
my
need
nutsack have been
those
through
to
thick
make
and thin.
love.
I
You don't
would
need
like
those to make
maintain
love.
my ball sack.
Yeah.
So
I ain't
you
saying I
don't-
would get
so
rid of.
you don't. So you don't want yours?
yours?
You don't want yours?
You just hear what I just said. I just said I would. I don't.
All right, clearly he already ain't got none.
Oh come on, man.
Man.
That was just so
Yeah,
disrespectful.
do like all that shit.
So everybody here would consider themselves pro-choice?
Hell
Of
yeah.
course.
Overall, here's the thing.
I'm pro women.
Here's the thing. You can be pro-life, but damn it, be pro-life for yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like, if
Thank
you don't
you.
believe in that, then you go do what you gotta do. But you can't be in
Nosiness.
there choosing for everybody else, bro.
That's
Like, that
what it
shit
comes
ain't
down
right.
to.
You don't know
Nosiness.
what the circumstances are. Oh, and It's actually like in Jewish law, I believe. Like I said, if y'all want to correct me on this,
Fact check.
you want to fact check me, go ahead. But I believe in Jewish law, oh goodness gracious, the anti-Semitism might come up. Oh Lord, but I'm gonna say the shit anyways. I'm just being real. We keep it real on the Blackstreet Boys podcast. I believe that in Jewish law, if the fetus is threatening the life of the carrier, that they can abort it. So if it's religious reasons, they can do that. But guess who most of the Jewish people are? White folk. The white folk. So
But isn't that
that's
backwards
a huge
then?
thing though.
Fake Jews.
Huh?
Isn't that backwards then?
I don't know, but either way, they want to have it. So if they want to do it, they can do it, but nobody else. Some shit. I don't know.
Sounds
The
about
shit
right,
doesn't make any sense because even if it's like for what y'all trying to do, like it doesn't seem like the best decision either way.
The best decision, exactly that. Because I just feel like there's so many different cases and scenarios in which an abortion would be necessary to save the life of a pre-existing person, or anything could have happened. You know, there's so many different cases with rape and anything that abortion is a necessary feat, and you're taking that away. And it's just going to create more chaos later down the line.
Motherfuckers ain't just popping abortions like goddamn Percocets, nigga. Like,
Yeah, I don't understand what they think.
Well,
There might be a few crazy bitches out there.
there's a few, but I'm saying most people they not doing. Like
But
most
that's
people,
not
most
the
people ain't even
masses,
getting
though. Yeah, that's not
plowed.
the
Most people
whole
ain't even
point
getting
of
plowed
it.
like that. They not.
well, you know what? I don't know.
Say, I don't know.
Because I couldn't speak on it, but statistically, there is so many different abortions happening, and a lot of them are from convenience. But to take that right from healthcare, to me at least, is kind of crazy, because we've seen in the past when you try and take things away, look, we can talk about the abolition of alcohol. People are going to do it illegally, and if it's something with healthcare, we're going to see a major increase in female death.
And it goes back to
because of
classism as well.
abortion.
It goes back to classism as well. People got more money. They can, they can better hide what they're doing behind closed doors. And they can get better people that actually know what they're doing to do them behind closed doors as well. But the broke people that need to get abortions, what, they're going to go to some random motherfucker?
Right.
Like, come on, man. They're using the
gonna-
same tools, not even cleaning them on their
Are
ass.
we going
Like,
to start resorting back to hangers for abortions? Like,
yeah.
That's why I don't understand. Because like, when it comes to laws, you can put a law on anything. You can even look at it as a kid's standpoint. You tell a kid not to touch the stove because it's hot.
right.
What does the kid do? Touch the stove.
That's a stove.
Oh, mom, it burned. I told you it burned. It's hot. Like,
Curiosity is a damn thing. isn't it?
exactly. So you say, well, y'all can't get abortion no more. That don't mean motherfucker gonna stop. They gonna find
not
their
at
own
all.
means.
It's already
they
out
know
there.
that.
Like
And they know
they've
that.
already had it now.
They've
You
already-
can't
that's already
take
happened
that
in
kind
the
of
past.
privilege
Like, they
away.
don't-
You say that with weed. You say that with alcohol. You can say that with anything. You tell them to stop. Fuck that. Ain't listening
They
to them.
just
I'm gonna do what I
gonna
want to
they
do.
just gonna do it even
So
more.
this is almost anticlimactic because
just-
people still gonna be doing the same shit.
It's just asinine as hell. Like,
It really is.
yeah, man. This is just a damn shame.
This is an L for America, bro. Like a fat ass L.
Did you see
It's just
the
a
black
regression.
judge? What's that dude's name?
Yeah.
Charles.
I don't know what his name is, but I know what you're talking about. He definitely
Brown,
was
something, I don't know.
he definitely was one of the votes that pushed it through.
His wife is white, and he was one of the judges. See, now he overturned the interracial thing. He put it in review because he has a white wife.
He gotta be stupid. That's the move of a dumbass. I'm gonna stop what I'm doing. I'm gonna ban what I'm doing. How you do that?
But he put it back in review because now he has a white wife. He doesn't want to.
You don't want to jeopardize
Yep.
that, right? Stupid ass. That's what that is. Dumbass.
And you know,
Grade A jackass.
Always,
Idiot.
whenever I have the debate, I always try and take a look from the other side, right? And pro-lifers typically believe that life begins at conception, at the point that a zygote is fertilized by, an egg is fertilized by sperm and becomes a zygote. And I just can't comprehend how we can define a clump of cells and give it the same civil rights that me or you have.
Thank you. It don't even make sense. Barely can breathe. You can't feed it nothing. It don't cost money yet.
I was saying, not yet.
Yeah, bro. Y'all got anything else to say on that, man?
On that, to go deeper, or
Hey, man, unlimited time, bro.
hey, to go deeper, always just love the conversation of how we've been developing as a world and we've been talking about mental health, but the pro-lifers' argument is that there are 4 choices: abstinence, contraception, adulthood, and adoption. And adoption seems to be
the worst.
Adoption seems to be a topic that comes into mind on so many different levels, but we have seen statistically that 25% more of adoptive children suffer PTSD and mental trauma than veterans do. So why don't we try and actually work on bettering the system behind these adoption centers and everything before we want to have this conversation, if that's going to be your main focal point?
I'll tell you why. Money, and it takes more work.
Yeah.
We lazy as hell.
It takes more
America
work.
lazy as hell.
And I hear that in so many arguments that I have in different conversations that I have, is that people think that the liberals just want money or free health care or free care in general for this child. I understand that people have made mistakes, but we've seen people that grow up in poverty or people that grow up in situations where they don't have the same, what's the word?
Resources,
opportunities.
And opportunities.
Yeah.
That's the word. Opportunities, as people who have come from successful families go toward crime and all these different things that end them up in jail. It's just like, it's just a tough conversation to have, to say the least.
Yeah, and about the adoption thing, like, man, don't everybody know at this point that the adoption system is already fucked up?
Yeah.
Like,
Super broke.
Like, I mean,
Super
we know motherfuckers that's in the adoption system. We know how corrupt that shit can get.
Exactly.
Like
Seriously,
on a personal level, like
On a personal level.
it's like that's not the best thing. And it's like who's adopting? Most people that are looking for adopt kids are white people, right? Because once again, they're mathematically they're the majority of people, anyways.
Right.
Them white people not trying to pick up them black babies like that, man.
You'd be very surprised.
Or even if you can go, I mean, hold on.
You'd be very surprised.
Not by the stats.
I mean, you only talking about
No,
these
those
weird
women
ass
ain't trying to pick up
celebrities that's
you
picking
got
up
some
these.
people- most women is not trying to do that. bro.
Not by the stats.
But and it also goes into age. Most of them want a baby.
Yeah.
Or a little kid. What about these kids that are close to being already teenagers and shit?
Thank you.
Like, what happens with that? Or
Skipped
what about these
over.
motherfuckers that only adopt the kids because they want the check from the government?
Yep.
What about that?
That's a big- that's-
you know what I mean?
Big thing.
What, you know, and then and also what about even if the white parent does adopt a black kid? That's not the best thing for the fucking black kid.
Exactly.
They're gonna be
You just-
confused.
Maybe-
I just thought of that the first episode in the third season of Atlanta.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
based off a
it was
real
based
thing
on a
that
true
happened.
story. Yeah. They adopted all them black kids, basically used them as slaves.
Worked them like a motherfucker, abused them behind closed doors, and they like to act super woke in front of the camera and stuff, but behind closed doors, they was treating them like shit. And then what did they do? They drove because they saw that they were about to lose what they had because they really only had them for the money and shit, so they could do what they wanted.
Right.
They saw that they're about to lose all of that, and they looked up because they are fake woke and stuff. They looked up the statistics of what would happen to these black kids if they weren't with them. So they decided with their crazy ass that it was better off that they all drove off a fucking cliff into a lake. And that's what happened.
What?
And that's what happened. Killed all the kids.
So adoption's fucked. This is what we're trying to say.
That happened. And it doesn't get to that sort of extreme. Like, it's not healthy for these kids. And like these black kids, they need to grow up around black people.
They really do.
Like, it's important that people they know they roots around the people that look like them or may share like the same experiences as them. People they just forget that, and it's just a lot of ignorance.
There is a lot of ignorance because a lot of people don't know. Because even just me being a black man and growing up predominantly in the suburbs, like I talk a lot different than my counterparts do in my family that have grown up in the city. And I've heard from even my own family, you sound like a white man. And that affects that's a direct effect to me because I really took a look at myself and my self-esteem started to go down because of that, because I'm trying to figure out why I'm so different from what a black man's supposed to be in the world, because that's the world perception that black men are ignorant and we can't be educated and speak properly.
And you're against the masses.
We
so
all got our
clapping back
diplomas
is
in this
weird.
bitch. We all graduated.
All I was saying was I grew up in this similar predicament where like I've had a lot of people tell me I sound white sometimes, but like I learned to code switch. Like naturally, I code switch now.
That's
So,
a
like,
coping mechanism.
Yeah, like
That's a skill.
It's
all
all
black
coping.
people
It's
know.
all coping.
I was forced to it, though. I
necessarily
feel like I was
call it
forced
coping,
into
though.
it.
I mean, for some people it is, but I just think like it's just meeting the motherfucking middle. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you meet a white person that he's more into like black culture, so he can kind of like knows how to like talk to black people more naturally. But you got other white people that they don't, and like so you naturally speak to them different.
Speak to them different.
And most of the time, like black people, that's just kind of how it is, because it's never gonna be 50-50. Most of the time, we have to be the ones that code switch. That's just kind of how it is. I don't think like it is what it is. But people that grow up in impoverished neighborhoods, that's mostly minorities anyways. So it's mostly just black people. So they don't necessarily have to do that like that.
It's even weirder if a white person code switches, to be honest.
I think we're better at it, to be honest.
Yeah, that's probably facts.
Cause like if you see like a white person trying to get a little urban on you, it just sounds forced.
I mean,
You see,
it sounds
necessarily,
but
awkward.
the thing is though about that is I don't believe that the Ebonics that we speak in is remedial. I think it's cultural.
Yeah, 100%.
Like they can't emulate our culture, but speaking properly isn't a culture. It's just
it's just
The human
English.
thing. Yeah, the human thing.
How do y'all hear white folks when they say the word finna? Funna.
that
I
shit
laugh
is-
every
yeah,
time I hear it. Funna.
Especially sometimes they use it wrong. Like I heard this one white girl, bro. Like she was on her snap, man, and she was like, "Oh, I'm finna miss you so much." I'm like, who says that? Like, just stop it. Y'all stretching that shit. Cause the finna is like it's short for fixing too. Like that's like the southern root of it or whatever. Like my parents, they know what finna means. Like and they old as hell. Like
I'm fintu.
I'm fixing to miss you. The fuck?
Like, well, that don't even sound right at all.
They don't know that. Like, I don't know, man. This shit is just ridiculous. But yeah, man, long story short, a whole lot of ignorance going on. But sadly, that's nothing new.
At all.
It's nothing new. It's nothing new. A lot of ignorance in a lot of different areas. I guess we can just transition perfectly into what I wanted to talk about next. About that, y'all saw Kendrick's performance?
No, man, I still haven't watched the whole thing. I
haven't seen the whole thing either, but
seen like
I've seen
people's
enough.
opinions on them.
I've seen enough.
Yeah, I've
and
seen enough.
Twitter at this point is a goddamn disease, man. It's a parasite.
Don't do that. That ain't Twitter fault. It's just people on Twitter.
That's what I mean, though.
No.
But the point of the fact
Don't
that
blame
still is
Twitter
the
for
platform,
that,
though. Twitter and the internet in general gives everybody the voices,
Right.
and there's pros and cons to everything. One of the
100%.
biggest cons to that is that it also gives voices to all the dumbasses as well.
Of course.
Okay.
And the dumbasses, we all know what's the saying. I've said it multiple times. The dumbest motherfuckers is always the loudest.
Yeah. 100%.
They're always the loudest. So while most of us may not be ignorant as hell, damn it, the ones that's mainly talking in the media, they the one that's ignorant as hell.
Like man.
And like when it comes down to, I guess I gotta hit the religious folks first, man. And I'm sad to do it, but damn, man, like people were mad at him because he was dressing up like Jesus. I'm like, you guys have to understand context. That was clearly symbolism, and even if you listen, you don't even necessarily have to listen to his album that just dropped to know that he literally said it at the end of his performance.
Literally.
That he wears this to remind people to never forget one of the greatest prophets to ever walk this earth, Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
And he's wearing the crown. They're mad at him because he's wearing the crown of thorns and he's bleeding. But it's symbolism. What gets on my nerves is that people like to say, is he comparing himself to Jesus, putting himself on the same level? No, he's not saying that shit at all. And
an
people,
art form.
I know they can understand that, but that goes into ignorance. There's two forms of ignorance in this world. There's the innocent ignorance, where it's just you don't know. You could learn and you're open to learning, but you just don't know something. But then you have the ignorance that is just abomination and is just it's just a threat to all of our existence.
I like to call
it's
it
the type
force.
of ignorance where you don't know and you don't want to know.
Yeah.
You don't want to know. You don't give a damn enough to know.
That's dangerous.
But thing is, that's one thing. If you don't care enough, okay, that's cool. But stop talking so strongly on it.
for real.
God damn.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
dangerous.
With an uneducated
but I don't understand.
opinion.
People is like, so the comparing them to Jesus thing. It's like, bro, all you're saying is that even someone like Jesus, who we view as perfect, you don't have to be religious to understand this. Even someone like Jesus, who was viewed as perfect, was betrayed. He was crucified and he died. They also have to remember that Jesus is also human too. He is God in human form.
Exactly.
That's what he is. That's not to say that he's not perfect or whatever. Like, that's a whole other topic. The point is that even someone that can reach these heights, they can also get down. They can also be subject to crucifixion, to being betrayed, and things like that, and to being judged. Even Jesus Christ was judged. So it's saying that if even someone that great can be judged like that and face that much negativity, you don't think that a mere mortal like a regular human can face that too?
Exactly.
And how other ways can I break it down? Because I was talking about this. I can even make an analogy to, I don't know, some of y'all watch sports. I can make an analogy to basketball, man. I've mentioned basketball. I love basketball. I don't really talk about it on this because it doesn't necessarily fit like the theme all the time. But I'm going to say it like this. NBA Finals just ended.
Right.
And Jason Tatum, if you know me, you know he's my favorite player. You see me, I'm wearing the Celtics hat right now, man. It was a demise, man. It was sad as fuck. But I'm happy we got there. But my point is saying is that Jason Tatum was playing great up until that point. But in the finals, the most important moment, he played terrible. Like, he shot like 37%.
Man.
Right.
He had a rough time. And people automatically, they go and they're slandering his name, acting like he's almost a scrub, acting like he's done. I'm like, Jason Tatum is 24 years of age. His story is not written yet. It's not finished yet. And also, even LeBron James in his first finals, he was younger. I understand that. But let me get to my point. LeBron James in his first finals got swept by the San Antonio Spurs, and he shot 36% from the field. But we all know what LeBron is. LeBron James is still arguably the greatest player of all time.
GOAT. James.
He's still arguably the greatest player of all time. You may disagree, but remember, he's in the argument, right? So my point. But when I say that, when I say things, and Kobe averaged 15, I know you missed some games, but and LeBron James has had on three different occasions had what you could call flame outs. We all know the most infamous one in 2011 where he flamed out. But like I said, in his very first finals, he also shot 36%. And then also, I believe it was in 2010, his last 3 games or so, a couple of games or so, his owner accused him of quitting on the team.
Yeah.
Like, even someone that's so great can reach those lows. But when I say things like that, people are automatically like, you're comparing Jason Tatum to LeBron. Like, he's on. Like, I'm not saying that. Like, people like, the point is not that hard to understand.
Just putting context with
It's
it.
like, even if someone that this great can reach lows to that degree, why is it so flabbergasting and unbelievable that someone lesser than has done the same thing?
Yeah.
That's nearly a rookie.
And that's literally like that's most one-to-one analogy I can make between like something else in this whole Kendrick Lamar situation that is going on.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, it is a good
He says in the album, his favorite song is like Savior, because he's in this on the literally song he's saying, I'm not your savior, this and that. And literally part of what he's talking about throughout the whole album is how if you listen to Kendrick Lamar's music and you heard his fans, because you know the memes and all that shit, how like Kendrick fans, they be trying to milk it and they be trying to stretch it. Which some of them are the slobbers. They do.
Yeah,
Some of them do. Some of them do.
I don't mind it
There's
though.
some slobber
But
in
no,
there.
some of it's ridiculous.
That's
Some of
very
it's
much
ridiculous.
for sure.
But even with that, Kendrick Lamar's
So
music,
go.
and if you know me, I view Kendrick Lamar as like the best rapper of all
Go.
time.
Definitely.
You can disagree with it
I
if you
think he's the
want.
best rapper.
Definitely.
But
Go.
You can't
we can
say
break
he's
that
not,
down for
you
another
can't say
segment.
you're not part of the GOAT list.
Yeah,
you can't say you're not.
if you appreciate like
deny
rap
his
and all the
greatness.
skill and the poetry and the artistry inside of it, and all that
deny his
stuff, the deep
greatness.
cuts, then yeah. But that's like almost like a different discussion. But Kendrick Lamar's discography, it's almost to the point where you can say that it's prophetic.
Definitely.
In the lessons that he talks about and how deep he goes into things, to the point where even someone like me, and I'm sure y'all too, if y'all listen to this stuff, you sit down, especially as us as kids, because we grew up on him. I started listening to Kendrick Lamar when I was barely double digits. He was the first rapper that I really like dove like super deep into everything.
Trying to dissect his music.
Yes, everything word for word. And y'all do know that, understand that Kendrick Lamar also had like a college course that was named after his album, Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Even though not the whole course was based off of that. Like, that just goes to tell you how deep he goes into things. But also with him reaching that level of greatness, it sets him up to this point where he's almost looked at as like this higher than life being.
Right.
If he does anything that's different from this conscious stuff, they look at him like he's crazy.
Yeah.
Or if he tries anything that's different, they look at him like he's crazy. Or the most important thing I guess I can bring up is like in 2020 with the whole Black Lives Matter thing.
Yeah.
How people were mad at him, Jermaine Cole. They was mad at them because they quote unquote had discographies full of black plight and things like that. But when this came around, they couldn't even tweet. They're mad at them for not tweeting. Shit like that.
tweeting.
Silly shit
Exactly like that.
like that.
Even though they voiced their opinion on these Black
But
Lives
on
Matter
this
songs.
whole album.
but exactly, because whether or not y'all want to admit it, Black Lives Matter, it has literally all the traits of 2020 specifically. It had all the traits of a trend. people was literally posting on Twitter black squares and this and that, and they was trying to make people feel guilty they didn't say anything. How about we? I've said this before all the time. Just how about we just try not to be jackass? Let's just say that. But during the whole time, if you listen to his album, he talks about how during these past 5 years, where he hasn't dropped the album, he's working on himself and he's reached a lot of lows and things like that. That's why at the end of his album, he says, like, I choose me, I'm sorry. That's also why during, on the song like Crown, he says, heavy is the head that chose to wear the crown. Yep. To whom much is given, much is required now. Right. Like, he knows that partially he is himself to blame for, like, the scrutiny that he has faced. Because he has been reached such a level of greatness that I'm not even sure if he understands fully how people really almost break his shit down, his lyrics down, almost similarly to the Bible. Literally. Like it really does get to that point. You can learn lessons like just like that. You could argue when it's all said and done that Kendrick Lamar has a lot of traits of a philosopher. I don't know why we're scared to call people philosophers nowadays, but there are definitely some people that you can argue. I don't think that's wrong to say.
Yeah, I don't think that's wrong to say.
Exactly. Like Dave Chappelle, you can argue that stuff too. But that's what he's saying. But he goes to all this to say that he wants to humanize himself. He wants people to realize, because it almost seems like people kind of forget that because they're so focused on him being this leader. But at the end of the day, he is a person. And he's not trying to be Martin Luther King. He is showing his self-expression. He's expressing himself through his music. And it's important that we have people that do that. But when it comes to that performance, that's what it is. It's symbolism.
Symbolism.
And I just don't understand why that is so hard for people to get and why people are so quick to judge it in such a negative way.
I don't. It's easy.
I don't think people are true Christians sometimes
because it's easy. That's why.
Facts.
It's easy to chastise somebody for being different.
Facts.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but it just looks weird.
Right.
So I'm gonna just get on his case. You can say that about any person that's reached greatness.
Facts.
Especially those who like try to give a higher message. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You got people like LeBron. Shut up and dribble. The man is so impactful. He can impact other sports and what do you call these social justice movements. He can do it on and off the court.
Over his I Promise School and things like that. And I'm sure there's plenty of other things that he does behind the scenes that he doesn't talk about.
But they'd be like, man, but you play basketball though.
You making millions of dollars. And
you shouldn't have no say in none of that. Shut up and dribble. When you reach that kind of, it's like the saying that always says, with great power comes great responsibility.
To whom,
Spider-Man, the GOAT.
To whom as much is given, much is required now. Like heavy is the head that chose to wear the crown, things like that.
I'm sure these guys know this.
They understand that.
Like, but you don't get to this level without having some type of burden on your back.
But it also doesn't mean that it ain't bullshit.
100%. And that's why I say it's easy.
It is easy.
It's easy as hell to wake up and just see some shit and just come up with an opinion like that.
Be a hating ass
it's like
nigga.
Y'all just don't want to like you see something right away and you're so quick to just comment on it. It's like I'm not gonna fuck all this shit research.
I don't want to learn nothing
about that.
Right, I don't want to read into it.
I just see this shit right now and I see Kendrick Lamar. He's bleeding from his shit. Oh, he's trying to be Jesus. Oh, he's corny. All right, like literally don't understand the context.
I talk about that shit on my TikTok all the time.
Rob's philosophies.
Everyone needs to just take a second to slow down and really just stop being so reactive to what's going on in their surroundings, because when you react with emotion, then you're going to get an emotional response back. You're not taking a logical perspective on the entire situation. Kendrick Lamar never one time said, I'm Jesus Christ, the way that Kanye did, right? He simply performed on stage wearing a costume that symbolized Jesus.
Which I mean, they do already in churches. Like they'll play on, they'll put on plays, they'll put on performances outside and have a nigga dressed as Jesus.
But you see, he's a rapper doing that though. I think he's a
that's really what it is.
He's seen as a rapper, and he's a rapper doing stuff like that. It's not. Doesn't affiliate with the culture of being a rapper. Basically,
he's a rapper who's been perceived in the news as a thug and a gangster. That's what the problem is. And I always talk about the word choice of the news, because during the Black Lives Matter movement, they were calling the people that were rioting thugs, but the white folk that stormed the Capitol.
Don't even start on that, bro.
The white folk that stormed the Capitol were patriots and were just being rowdy, but we were thugs for the injustice,
fighting for their country. Like, are you kidding me, bro? You demasculated
They just pick
the
and
most
choose,
important house in
man.
America.
It's just
But y'all patriots though.
confirmation bias and ignorance was just gonna be the death of us all, man.
Boy.
Man,
It always has been. It's always
That's
what
why
it
I
was.
will stick by that hot take. History tends to repeat itself.
Oh, that's
And
not a hot take.
And,
Not a hot
and-
take
and
at all.
This
the
is
hot
a
take
fact
that I was
to
saying
us.
though is that I think
Some
we will
people
see
can't
another
see it
civil
like
war
that.
based off what's happening now. Because
Facts.
if Brown and board education gets repealed,
my thing with that is, who the fuck would have finna fight in that civil? We finna fight in that civil war? This generation, we finna be fighting.
I don't know how motherfucking. I mean,
Man,
this is
how
that
that
thing. Though.
work.
I don't know
We
how
finna
real it's gonna get.
we finna lose.
hey,
Well, just no.
you
I would say that
better
'cause
lose.
our
wouldn't say that.
generation has been beating the obesity trend.
I don't know.
no. To be honest, that's
It's a civil-
I feel that though. Yeah, like,
Go ahead, Brandon. What are you saying?
And if it was a civil, this is crazy. We're getting into this, but now that we're here, fuck it. We're gonna traverse these waters. If it was a civil war, like that wouldn't just happen just immediately. That would happen down the line.
Yeah, it
and these white folk might be in a minority by then.
That's true.
But we already see Texas is trying to secede from the Union. They don't want to be a
Yeah.
part of America anymore.
they're trying to
So
get
who's
out
to
of
say
there.
that the next state won't do the same, and then the next
True.
state after that?
'Cause most of the
because
time-
people follow suit.
yeah, exactly. The states follow suit.
Shit about to be crazy in America.
Man,
yeah,
they-
it's crazy.
they
but yeah,
blow this
was
bullshit up.
definitely-
Hey.
We're the best
it seemed like
country
it's
in the
just the start.
world. It's
Our
fucking
empire
bullshit.
is
But, you
starting
know-
to eat the average lifespan.
But you know, we may need something like this. As crazy as it sounds,
for a
No,
revolution.
I feel that. I feel that a lot. I feel
because
that.
we've been like in this limbo. Like the past, while there's always problems, it's never gonna be perfect. The past 20 years or so, probably been the most peaceful time in the history. And but with that,
I wouldn't agree.
With that, I would agree.
I wouldn't.
Shit, I
terms-
would.
I mean, besides, as far as on American soil,
At least
Okay,
that
on
at-
American soil,
At least,
sure.
at least that. I'm
still
talking about
wouldn't
much in the
agree.
country.
average
as a
daily
whole.
life.
I'm talking about this country as a whole. But even if I look at it as the whole world, I mean, I don't know because we live like in this bubble almost.
That's
We
what
don't
I'm
know- we
saying.
don't know
Yeah, you
everything that
compare it
goes
to the
on.
rest of the world.
But I'm more so right.
1900s
But I'm more so
1920s,
meaning right here though.
before the Great Depression was like the greatest time
But
ever in America. But continue.
But they ain't have technology though. They ain't have phones and shit. Man.
They ain't have GPS, my nigga.
Yeah, well, that-
They ain't have
that's true.
ACs and
Good
microwaves,
combination.
nigga.
But even with that, it's like, but with that, even with like the times of peace or as close as we can get to it at least recently. With that, we have less to fight for, and with that, people are finding the stupid shit to argue for, and also things that do need to change. People are like, shut up. We're in this peaceful time. Shut up. It could be so
Right.
much worse.
Right.
But I understand that we can never reach perfection. It's impossible to reach perfection,
It's
but that does
impossible to
not
reach
mean that
utopia.
We don't have
we
room for
shouldn't move towards
yeah,
that
room
for
because you can always
improvement.
improve.
Facts.
Why would we not? Like throughout history, we've always been trying to improve. Why would we stop now?
Yeah. It's another thing that I was talking about.
And we
even
might need something
today.
like this to do it.
Even today, you should always take a look at your flaws and try and work on them instead of self-deprecating, right? Because when you take this flaw and you call yourself on it, you can work on it and you better yourself as an individual, and we can relate that to the country as a whole. If we can work on these flaws slowly getting rid of this one and this one and this one, obviously we won't be able to get rid of all of them, but we'll better ourselves to the point where we're just before things being bad, right?
Yeah, man. That's just, like I said, I
Kind
don't
of
know,
scary,
man.
bro. Like, that ass kind of scary, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I
heavy.
mean, it's only
like
like he
shit,
said,
bro.
history repeats itself. So like
Oh, every time.
every great empire has had fighting within the. Within
it all comes
every
back
one of
down
them got to fall eventually,
and it all
man.
just comes down to
250
to
years.
power.
stabbed him.
It's the
Even
average
Rome
lifespan.
fell, bro.
Man, I can talk more about that.
It's
You know,
the
I
Even
mean,
Rome fell.
It's the
Wow, a lot of that.
246th anniversary this year of America.
oh, really? I didn't even know it was that. Hey, fuck it.
You
But
know
not,
what's fucked up though?
oh, what?
Remember being in school and like history class, some bullshit, and at the beginning of every semester, every time like the first semester when you start the history class,
Yeah.
they ask you that same stupid ass question. Why do we learn about history, guys?
So we don't repeat it.
Yeah,
not
so we don't
repeat
repeat it. And everybody's like, yeah, that's why we don't. That's why we learn history. But these stupid motherfuckers, this shit repeats itself all goddamn time.
And you know where that starts at, DJ? The history's not being taught right, bro.
Couldn't shit. That don't surprise me at
That's
all.
what it is. History's just not being taught right. Like, I hate being like I have this opinion, but like white folks really don't want you to know what they really did.
Man,
Oh, that's 100%.
They don't want you to know what they really
That's why they
did.
be
we were
Slavery
listening
like
to
the
the song in
shortest
the
topic.
car.
yeah, that's why they
The
did all the
men-
books.
The men who write history always seem to white out their sins.
You feel me?
Who's that from, Rob? Who said
No,
that?
that's it.
Jermaine Cole.
Call.
What song is that off? Or did you just say that?
Brackets.
Yeah, brackets. Yeah.
It's been a minute since I listened to that song. I might need to listen to it.
Whoa.
That's one of the songs I like too.
There's too many skits in there. That's what makes it kind of mid.
That's what I like. No, I like that. I always like that song, Brackets. Though it's been a minute. Since I listened
Brackets
to
is
it.
nice.
It's a good song. There's just too many
played
skits.
at the finals.
There's too much time in the song where he's not rapping. But to
Right.
continue.
I give you that.
Oh, you want to say something else?
No, I thought you had something to say.
Oh no, I did. Like I be like thinking to myself, like at this time, I'm just at the crib thinking about stuff like this, and it's so weird because humans are so complicated, but how we reach like war and conflict every time is so simple. But we do the same shit every damn time. Like if you look at every single war, every single conflict in the history of man, there's 3 things it comes down to. I guess you could say 4 as like a little extra credit question. But it all just comes down to overall it's power. But the main things, 3 things, is just land, labor, capital. Everything. But they also try to use religion as a term to, like, to justify their selfish desires. Like every single conflict. Try to tell me one conflict that didn't stem from land, labor, capital. The longest war in history of the world is the Iberian Religious War. Damn, nigga.
Right.
Damn, stop eating, man. You want to party podcast, your fat ass, man. You trying to get some serious shit right now.
I'm trying to say.
Did turn to
I'll start over again.
ASMR.
But yeah, everything, it comes down to just land, labor, and capital. And like I said, they will try to use religion to kind of justify their selfish desires. If you look at the longest war in the history of the world that's recorded, is the Iberian Religious War. Keyword religious. That shit lasted 781 years.
God. Damn.
Keyword is religious, but if you go and you research that, you'll find that even that, it came down to land, labor, capital. It comes down to control.
781 years.
Yeah.
They was beefing that
Well, that's
long.
like 12 generations.
Yes, I'm not
But you know
exaggerating.
what?
Look it up. It's exactly 781
We
years.
can even relate those 3 things to what's happening today. Russia wanted to take Ukraine back. Land.
Hong Kong, land.
Land.
Or Israel versus Palestine, land. They fighting over Jerusalem. They fight, but they fight. It's just such a shame that we use religion, something that is meant to better us at its core.
Right.
Something that's, even if not super religious, like I don't even consider myself super religious anymore, man.
I'm not.
But people just need to open their eyes. It's like it comes down to ignorance. Like you got to understand these things. Like everyone is just so focused on their right, and they can't be wrong.
Yeah.
Like it's just so strange to me how religion at its core is supposed to be something that's supposed to provide responsibility, supposed to be something that's supposed to, maybe even find yourself a sense of worth, and overall just better yourself as a person.
Yeah.
But we use it just to bring each other down
It's so crazy
all the damn time.
how childish some of these ideals are.
Oh,
Because you look at things from when you're kids, right? You never want to be wrong. You never want to be the guy who can admit that what they're doing is wrong. That is the ideals of a 6-year-old. We have grown men dying in wars over the ideals of a 6-year-old.
Shit is absolutely. And the thing that kills me is that we fight over religion all the time. But all the major religions, you look at Christianity,
all the same.
Judaism, and Islam. If you look at anyone that's religious, the majority, vast majority of people are going to be under those 3 religions. What did they all study? The Old Testament. We talk about how we're right and this person's wrong and this and that all the damn time when we all believe, literally, we all literally believe in the same fucking God. Yeah. Right. We all do. Like we all study the Old Testament. We all it's like people just don't even they don't want to realize that. Well, they do, but it just goes way back into
all
their
it
head.
takes is a little difference in interpretation, and they'll make a whole different religion out of it.
And the thing is with it is that if you look at another thing with it, you guys got to understand, if you're Christian or you're whatever, you got to also understand that the only reason that you are that religion is because you were born into that.
Yep.
That's the only reason. Now some people switch.
90%.
Some people switch and all that. I would say it's more than 90%.
I'd probably say 98, 99.
I'm 99. Yeah, some people switch, but most people is gonna stay with what they do, or they go
high
90s.
90s. High 90%.
Yes. If you if you ask me what religion I am, I'm gonna just say like I'm a Christian, I guess.
Yeah.
But if you ask my grandparents who are extreme religion, if you ask them if they knew like how I kind of like look at the Bible and how I interpret it, they probably say that I'm not Christian, or other people that are extremely religious or whatever. But I also understand that I'm Christian because I was born in the United States of America into a Christian family. Yep. If I was born in India, I might be Muslim, I might be Hindu, I might be Sikhist or whatever it may be. If I was born in Japan, I'll be Buddhist.
Exactly.
You know, if I was born in Jerusalem or whatever, I'll probably be Jewish or whatever it may be. That you got to understand that. Like, why are we just acting like we're all right? Yeah. Like we know everything.
It's a conditioning. It's a classic conditioning, if anything. It's like the dog that salivates when he hears a bell. If you're a child, then you're constantly being told Christianity, Christianity, Christianity. You're going to believe in Christianity. If you're constantly being told a different religion, you're going to believe in that religion. And to say one is right over the other is just insanity.
And you know, through all this, like we talk about how it's so connected and this and that, and how we're only this because we're born into it. And there's no true certainty in religion the way I view it, because like a lot of these people we talk about, like there's no like real like traces of them. At least not that I've seen. Other people can educate me on that.
Written by man.
It wasn't written by God. Like, but through all of that, like that even more so makes me respect anybody's religion if they use it to better themselves.
Exactly.
Like we grew up in like a melting pot. I got hella Muslim friends. Stuff like I got hella Muslim friends and people just from different backgrounds and different races and cultures. Through all of that, I can just grow like that. That should make us respect it even more. That shouldn't separate us.
Exactly.
And we constantly use it to separate us, and it's just constantly baffling to me how, like I said, like history repeats itself. Every war is over land, labor, capital. They might use religion to justify whatever they want. People use religion to justify slaves. People use religion to justify not eating pork.
Exactly.
Even though back in the day, we talked about this. I think Chris Rock had his fucking special. He talked about it briefly. I think it was Bigger and Blacker. It might have been. Either way, he said like back in the day, a pork chop would kill your ass when they wrote the damn Bible.
Right.
But now you got things like refrigeration and shit. Like if you starving, motherfucker, a pork chop is your fucking friend. Like, eat the shit. You know what I mean? Like you just justify anything, little things or huge things. And it's just
And that's another reason why I question the Bible a little bit, because the conditions and the livelihood of the people that are talked about in the Bible, it's not even close to the same.
Yeah.
So like they say like, oh well, Jesus, took water and made wine. Well, now you got all kind of alcoholic beverages. You don't need like
this nigga,
or like well, we brought them all together and we had bread and meat. If I go down the street and get a fucking bag of bread, like
no, that's the truth though.
And then you say like
that
being
piece of bread ain't nothing special these days.
or like being gay is like that's a sin. But nowadays everybody different. Like it's so common to be.
I believe that everything put into the Bible that we see now is put in just for, what should I say, to sway
the
how
guideline.
Yes.
Okay.
It's really for that.
To me, it's selfish intent. I always think of it like I was saying just a second ago. Bible was written by man.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being a child and your father says every Sunday we only eat leaves, and then the Bible gets passed down to you? What if I want to eat meat on Sundays?
Right.
I'm going to go and change it in the book and say on Sundays we eat meat. Right? There's too much infidelity and there's too much imperfection to try and put my entire hope in, my entire ideal set into a book written by
me. Right.
It's only a problem when you try to follow like word for word every damn thing, because that can make you a fucked up person.
It can.
Facts.
It could. Like I said, like I'm not trying to shit on religion or anything like that, because I think it can be I think at its core it's a great thing.
Yeah.
But people have twisted it in so many different ways that it's just, some of y'all is just, I don't know what
They
the hell is
twisted
going
to give
on.
themselves an advantage, but
I just don't know what the hell's,
That's what humans do.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's how I feel on that. And we also gotta recognize that. Oh man,
We deep and dark today, man.
Hey,
Damn.
you know what? We had a deep conversation about it. Went from abortion to religion to war to modern times. We can go ahead and move on to the next.
Hold on. I guess just close it, because there's one more thing I want to say about the Kendrick thing.
All right.
That's what kind of started. It's just a short thing. Another thing with the whole Jesus thing, like y'all know the phrase that we're all created in God's image, right?
God's image.
Like
In his body, his
and in a
flesh,
way
his
that
blood.
like Christ and God, like there's God in all of us.
Anyway.
Even if you're not religious, you can get that kind of message. Just in the end of the day, we just need some balance, man. So many different people in the world, and that's okay. They like different things, all that. You may disagree with them. You may get mad at them for it. But that's okay.
That's okay.
Definitely okay.
Like all these different people, it makes sense. Like I said, balance goes from everything. It go from the smallest thing. It can stem from like little things like your diet, but also to just our existence in society as a whole. Like it's just when in doubt, when your back is against the wall, seek balance. Like I say, like you can apply it to anything that we talked about so far in this podcast episode, and then probably going forward too. Probably find balance in fucking booty eating too somehow. I don't fucking know.
Hold
Ain't
on.
nothing wrong with booty.
You know what? That is fucking ridiculous.
There is balance in it
So,
though.
like, I had a question in my head. Would y'all rather be a sugar baby to Oprah or Michelle Obama?
See, what was that in your mind?
Michelle Obama.
What was that in your
I would
mind?
rather be a sugar baby to Oprah.
The transition.
What the hell have you been thinking about for the last 20 minutes?
The transition is fucked, but
What have you been thinking about for the last 20
Well, I'm
minutes?
choosing Oprah.
no,
matter
but
what.
you know that's how we do it here, man. You know how we go, man.
Try to say, come on now.
Oprah.
Well, you know what?
Nah, I'm choosing. I don't know.
Pause though. 'Cause
No,
low-key,
I gotta do.
we got to
Oprah.
think about this a little bit
Let's
deeper.
move one at a time.
We got to
time.
think about this a little bit deeper. So Michelle Obama is the wife of Obama, and Obama as a president is going to constantly get an income from the United States because he was a president. So technically, no matter what happens, as a sugar baby to Michelle, I would always be okay. But
don't feel like your
could
life
lose
in
her
danger a
fortune.
little bit, though?
She could lose her fortune one day, right?
How? Oprah is fucking.
We don't know though.
No, Oprah is.
Oprah,
let me tell
Oprah
you
might
something
bust one
right
of
now.
these. We'll be out of there.
Let me tell you something
sugar
about
baby.
Oprah.
You get all the inheritance.
Make
Let
sure
me
you got on
tell
that
you
wheel,
about
boy. Make sure you got on that wheel. You lay it down right, you
Hey,
be on
know
that
what?
wheel.
Hey, you know what? That's the truth.
The
But
way-
that's extra work, ain't it?
No.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Hold on,
it is.
hold on.
But wouldn't that be the same thing with Obama now?
Right.
One day they might fucking
the bucket.
kick the bucket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Might get assassinated.
Damn, that's dark.
Yo, that's fucked up. But hey,
And
you
I
know
want to do
what?
my boy.
You're right.
And another thing, I don't want to do my boy Obama. I mess with Obama, man. I want to fuck his
Yeah, I love
wife.
Obama. That's a man right there.
I don't know who
One
the
thing
hell's
about
with Oprah.
She
All I
gonna
know,
she
she
gonna
got
give you
some
some
nice
free shit.
tig
Who
old
knows?
bitties.
Maybe she just wants some. Maybe she just
She
wants some
gonna give you
company
some
time
free
from another
shit.
black man.
You said what?
Maybe she doesn't want to have sex. Maybe she just wants some company.
Who?
Nah. You
Michelle.
fucking.
Nah,
That's
you
that's
getting
sugar
down.
baby
Michelle.
job. You fucking.
That's shit. Ain't no. Nah, man. That ain't. That
Rob,
ain't,
are you
that ain't-
suggesting that you would put pipe into Michelle Obama?
Yes, I would.
Okay, and she was single. Why? Who wouldn't?
Wait, you wouldn't put pipe in the Oprah?
Michelle Obama got ass now.
Hold on, let's pause though, because a lot of
She's
people
look good. She's
there's a
beautiful.
lot
the
of people who
ex-first
say
lady,
Michelle
bro.
Obama
Damn.
ain't it.
She
But me personally,
ex first lady got hella ass.
Michelle can catch the pipe.
Oh my
In
goodness.
the words of Brandon Jones,
No, it's going.
She can catch the power staff.
Oh yeah.
Power staff for life.
Power staff.
Put that
All right,
motherfucker
okay,
down
okay.
like
Okay, so we'll go down the line.
Uh,
We'll go down the line then. All right.
Michelle Obama or Oprah Winfrey?
Oprah.
You going Oprah? Why? Okay, why you say Oprah?
Oprah because once again I don't want to do my boy Obama like that, dog. You know what I'm saying? Obama. That's my dog right there. I don't know him, but like I ain't met him, but I mess with him. He's like a good dude, good man. I think he got a little bit too much hate for his presidency too. It's hard to, you know what I'm saying? It's,
Yeah,
it's
hate
hard to
with
get shit
function.
done in
Right.
president, even with 8
Surrounded
years.
by
It's
white
hard as
people.
shit. But yeah, like I said, if Michelle was single, it would be a hard decision. But I don't know who the hell Oprah's with. But I know that I would lay that shit down. I'll lay it shit down very well. I'm gonna get on that wheel. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get on it.
Because who's Oprah's husband or boyfriend?
I don't know. I don't know.
Some
I
nigga.
don't know who that is.
Right, some nigga.
But I will say
beat
that
his ass.
Oprah has said some shit about black people that I'm not very fond of.
Yeah,
has
she's
treated black
definitely
people a
said
little
some
weird.
crazy stuff.
But I'll still lay it down and get that money though. Facts. Facts.
All right, Michelle Obama or Oprah Winfrey?
I'm going Oprah.
Why
Because
you say?
Oprah got a lot of goddamn connects. Everybody and their mama know Oprah. Now, of course, everybody know their mama know Michelle Obama too. But
Everybody in America
get that
knows
cash.
fucking Michelle.
but let me ask you this:
Oprah.
Who you think they knew first?
Oprah.
But
Exactly.
hold on, can we say that though?
yes.
Yeah.
Can we say
Oprah's
can we
been
say,
Oprah's been
Hold
around
on,
since the
hold
80s.
Hold on. Can we say that 95% of fucking America knows Oprah?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think so.
This lady has her own damn. She had her own damn channel.
I don't think
I
so.
don't know. Maybe it depends on their generation. Yeah, that is true. But
I-
I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about the grown. It's grown
Yeah.
folk business. We're not worried about them
we
toddlers and the little kids. We don't know about that. You
Either way,
grown folk.
I'm
What
getting all
Brad
kind of
said, them
opportunities.
kids born in 08 and all
Fuck,
that.
yeah,
Like,
fucking kids.
Oh man, damn.
Michael Jordan is bitch. Fucking kids.
Oh my lord.
Fucking kid.
all right,
No,
Smart.
I didn't get to explain.
Hold
I
on.
didn't get to explain.
Go ahead.
Smart.
Go ahead.
Oh, no,
Let him
no. Go ahead,
explain,
go ahead.
Let him explain. Go
I'm
ahead.
getting I'm getting all kind of opportunities because everybody know Oprah. I'm getting to meet The Rock. I'm getting to meet Kevin Hart. I'm getting to meet Chris Rock. I'm getting to meet everybody I want to, and I might get a movie or a show.
Hella business connection.
Hella business connections.
That's true.
If
That's
I'm
true.
laying the pipe down real well, she might let me hop on the Oprah Winfrey night.
Come on, man. And I'm getting a gift.
As
Right.
a producer,
Fuck you, bitch. No, nigga, I'm a star, nigga. I'm a star.
I'm gonna have to go with Oprah. That lady knows how to give away some free shit.
Black, bro. You know black.
That's true.
I feel him, but
You
damn.
get this. You get
I'm
this.
not
What you
worried.
get
I'm
you
not
get
worried about her losing her fortune. You know why? Because I probably didn't had half of it by the time she's gone. You know.
Hey, you know what though? Maybe it's just me because I'm looking for the glory. hey. I'm the man who fucked the first black first lady.
Oh God. Okay.
Can't argue.
I can't be mad at that.
Obama, Barack. I'm sorry, my
Hey.
brother.
So you going?
But
You
know
going,
what?
Michelle?
They say I look like Barack anyway, so I might as well take
That
his
is
spot.
ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
They just said they saying it because his jaw.
Listen,
That's it. Same with
So you going Michelle?
Yeah, I'm going Michelle.
So what you going with? You asked the question.
Oh shit, I'm wrong with Oprah. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie
either.
to you. Nah, I mean,
It's good.
I fuck with Michelle, but I mean, she the first lady. It's too much stress. She might, I feel like your life gonna be in danger at some point. You
And
never
she
know
gonna
what might
Eat
happen.
healthy.
Yeah, I'm trying to say.
I ain't trying to
yeah,
do all that.
yeah.
She
First
trying
of
to
all,
feed me
I
tofu
don't
and
forgive her for what
asparagus.
she did for high school lunch. I would not
She
forgive her
fucked
for
our
that.
shit up, bro.
Okay.
That was ridiculous.
I would not forgive her.
But I can't be mad at it because she was just
paying
trying to
her
help motherfuckers
sins.
out.
Had us eating
She gonna
wheat
be
bread
paying
and
her
shit.
sins,
But
man.
she was just trying to
That's
help
all I
out,
got
bro.
to
You
say
can't be mad at her
about
for that.
She was trying to help
She's
out.
gonna be paying her sins.
But you can still have some flavor and eat healthy though.
Them apples didn't even taste real.
We know healthy shit don't really have that much flavor.
Apples did not taste
No,
real.
it depends on what you eating.
You
though.
bite into apples.
That's cap. You can have yourself a nice grilled chicken breast. You season it well. You don't have to put too much salt. It'll taste delicious.
Yeah, you got to use spices and herbs instead of salt.
You don't have to have a whole bunch. Yeah, I'm saying spices and herbs.
You can flavor it with rosemary and
Okay, that's
thyme.
one example. You
Oh,
can't do
there's
that with
other shit, too.
everything.
No, yeah,
So if you grab a salad and you just throw some herbs and spices on
Well,
it,
you
that ain't
see,
gonna
put
taste good.
some Italian dressing on it.
understand, though, because there's certain things
just
that
drown
are
it in
super. Like you can put bacon on a salad, and as long as you don't overdo
Yeah,
it and you
you'll be
proportion it
fine.
correctly,
Everything
It'll
is
taste
eaten in
good.
moderation.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say everything.
But Americans
Because
can't do
Yeah,
moderation.
milkshakes.
Yeah,
That's what we
true.
big
Like,
as hell now.
You know, like sugar, this artificial sugar and stuff.
Right.
We're not supposed to be consuming that as
Hell
humans.
no,
That's just
yeah.
something we made up because
tastes good and it's cheap.
yeah. But like natural shit could be put into moderation.
Do you know what artificial flavoring is?
a lot of sometimes they use like it actually is like sugar basically, but it's like some
it's
other
not.
form.
It's beaver butt. Look it up.
Wait,
I'm so serious. Look it up.
What?
Look it up.
They gotta be clipped, bro. They gotta
Well,
be
you know
clipped.
what?
Look it up. I'm dead ass.
I would just like to say
I cannot make this up.
They gotta be clipped.
I would
bro.
just like
they
to
gotta
say
be clipped.
that's,
Oh my god.
that's
Beaver butt?
fucking ridiculous.
No, dude, it's a gland
You
in
gotta
the
look that
beaver's.
up.
I'm
Hey,
dead serious. It's a
fact
gland
check
in
that.
beaver butt.
You
The
ain't telling them
comment.
we've been eating beaver butt all these years, man.
But no, I saw
Well,
someone
you know what? Beaver ass tastes good.
like whoa. I mean, I guess in that case, yeah, I guess it would. But anyways,
They do. Hey, I don't know what else you want
if
me to say.
that's true, then that means it does taste good. But anyways, impulse. Stop looking at me like that, black ass motherfucker. Anyways, I'm talking about small black ass. Anyways, not you, my brother. You good? I remember I saw Logan Paul. He has like
Yeah.
his podcast Impulse or whatever. He has like some drink he was promoting. And I was watching Agent Zero, whatever, from Peter podcast.
It's beaver
Shit.
butt in
Shout out
there.
that.
Beaver butt.
And he was talking about, and he said something like a lot of these zero sugar drinks, they'll have something that's basically sugar, but like it almost like tricks our body, and then it shows up as like 0 calories and shit like that. But it really still not good for you.
There are a lot of zero sugar drinks
Yeah, it's not good.
and foods or whatever that just increase sodium.
The way I see it, you can't have no zero sugar and still have flavor. That doesn't make sense. That's
I'm
the
not gonna say
biggest.
that.
I mean,
No.
no,
I don't know. I ain't going
No.
going
I mean, they
there,
do
but,
have 0 sugar.
I don't think
Because
so.
you got to think about it. There's so many different teas that you put herbs and shit in, and that could actually
No,
enhance
I
the
mean,
flavor of the tea.
I mean like
with
these
no sugar.
zero sugar power drinks,
That's
from
natural
Power
sugars
Rangers
in
and
it,
shit.
though.
Like
Yeah, there's natural.
But
Well,
not like the artificial sugars that we
it depends though.
sugar is
like.
sugar.
For example, like
damn, we
even,
all start working for Coke.
but even like strawberry.
Y'all know all this shit.
But even like strawberry shit, they have sugar. I mean, y'all know that has sugar in it.
Yeah, true. Okay.
But it's natural sugar. It's like it's not like, necessarily bad for you. You still have to kind of monitor it. You don't want to just fucking
Yeah, because you can't.
But is it drink,
eat
though?
like 1,000
Sugar
apples in a
is
day.
sugar.
Is it drink or juice?
I'm not talking about drink. I'm talking about eating the fucking strawberry.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
Black
This
ass.
guy's black.
We're not talking about drink right now, man.
But Bev,
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
I could use some right now. Some
But
Bev.
let's see where we gonna go. Where we gonna go next? Honestly, never mind. We gotta get to that.
Dude,
Update on that.
We gotta
Hey,
touch
man.
back on that album.
Okay.
we do
so-
got to touch back on it.
So I listened to it, and this is an unpopular opinion, but I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it pretty good. Some of them songs
Hey.
groovy as hell.
Hey, I won't lie to you. The album, I'm still gonna say it's mediocre.
Oh,
but
yes.
in terms of a dance album, in terms of a club album,
That shit was groovy as hell, bro.
I was in my room.
The beats were groovy as
That's
hell.
it.
I was
The
in my
beats.
room.
The instrumentals were.
The beats.
And you overdid that shit with
See?
the pussy calling for me. It was not that bad.
Yes,
That
it was,
song
no, it
was
was
no,
terrible.
that
It was terrible.
That
It was
song
terrible.
was terrible.
Can I
It was
finish?
terrible.
Damn, can I finish?
No,
No.
you can't.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
didn't say it was good. He made it seem like it was like abominable.
That shit
this
was
is
abominable.
awful.
Nigga,
I
it
was
was
not,
not,
when I heard that,
it was not that.
I listened to the song. I was like, okay. He got to the part. He said, "Your pussy is
No.
calling mine."
No, it was not
So
that
come on,
bad.
baby.
That
It
shit
was
was
terrible.
awful.
I ain't saying I like the shit, but it was like
DJ, you
when I
playing
heard
that in the
him
shower?
sing it,
Stop.
and when I heard Drake sing it, that was like night and day.
Drake wasn't fucking hitting the notes at all.
At all.
Nigga,
Drake,
it didn't sound that
Drake
damn
already
bad.
can't
It
sing.
still sounded putrid.
Drake already can't sing.
Stop. Okay, we're not
You're
even talking
dumb.
about.
You're
We're not
ridiculous.
talking about this. We're not doing this today.
Drake can't sing.
We're not-
dude.
we're
I
not
got a
doing-
question. I got a question.
we're
I got
not
a
doing it
question
with these two motherfuckers.
So I got
right
a
now.
question. Brandon. Who would you say is a better singer, Drake or Brent Faiyaz?
Come
know
on, Brent
that.
Faiyaz. Come
That
on,
was
man.
dumb.
We know that already, though.
That was dumb.
Come on, man. Don't-
Okay,
But
okay.
That's the exact point that I'm
He's
trying
really
to
like
make,
a singer.
But I'm saying,
Because-
how high would you put Brent Faiyaz up on the singing
On
ladder?
singing list, he's not Alicia Keys, but he knows what
That's
the
very
hell
hard
he's
to
doing.
do.
And he overall has a great voice though. Like I think he sounds better than
can't
Giveon.
But
What?
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not even gonna touch that.
Oh, you want to talk about Giveon from his last shit? Because
I'm not
BT
even
was
gonna
getting
touch
up for
that because
BT.
that was fucking ridiculous what you just said.
I think he sounds better
But
than Giveon.
That was
I
very
want to go back
ridiculous.
to the Drake thing because,
Was that ridiculous?
like I said before,
That was a little ridiculous.
like I said before, singers sing and rappers rap. I need these rappers, aka
No,
Drake.
you can't do that
to
for Drake,
stop
though.
Stop
trying
putting him in
to
that
sing,
box.
bro.
You can't do that
Stop
for
putting him in
Drake.
that box.
I'm gonna put him in the box.
Yes.
His singing
Ooh,
skills,
Yes.
bro.
No, you
his
can't.
singing skills are in a box. Literally, he cannot go lower than this point, and he cannot go higher than this point.
No.
The nigga's
But
right
when he
here.
stays in his range, when he goes on his Tom Brady,
Drake
he
can
stays his
sing,
black
man.
ass in the pocket.
He stays his.
It
butt.
sounds good.
Hold on. No, it doesn't sound good. It's exceptional. Or I'm sorry, not
Acceptable.
exceptional. Hold on, acceptable is the word I meant to use.
It's tolerable.
It's
Drake had been carrying
acceptable.
choruses for years.
It's
He's damn near
acceptable.
mono. To me, I can't say it's monotone singing because he's not monotone singing.
Yeah,
It's
because
not
monotone
monotone
singing,
singing.
anybody can do
I don't
that.
want to talk
But-
about this anymore,
but-
man.
Like,
He's only going up. Only has 2 octaves. He only
So you
hits
can
2
do that
octaves.
then.
let's stop
You saying
acting
it like
like
you can do
this
it.
nigga is like
I'm not
gonna go
like he's
sing
a-
the national anthem at
Nobody's
the Super Bowl.
saying that.
But you are though. You're
But
putting
you
him
No
on
one's
this
saying that.
level.
Bro, what if I said the last time
Like,
we had this
hold on, though.
conversation?
You're putting him on this level like he's this good singer.
He's not.
I say he's a good singer. I didn't say
a
he's.
good
I didn't say he's
singer.
going to
He's
win the
not a good
voice.
singer, bro. He has no range. He has no
range, no range,
bro.
no range.
No range, dog. What are we talking
You're such a
about,
fucking
dog?
hater.
I'm not a hater. He cannot sing.
So let me ask you this then. Okay, let me ask
It's just
you
an
this
issue of standard. Okay, so what do you consider? Who do you consider a good
No,
singer?
before he says this, can I make this point?
What?
You acting like I'm saying he's like this phenomenal singer. I literally said it every time we bring up this debate. I'm not saying he's Alicia Keys. I'm not saying he's Michael Jackson. But I'm saying the motherfucker
But
can hold a tune.
You know what I'm saying though?
That's such a hot take.
You're saying he's not Michael Jackson. He's not Alicia Keys. Michael Jackson and Alicia Keys are fucking great singers. Brent Faiyaz is good.
Facts.
I think he's a really good singer.
Drake, he's mid.
I think he's
So
a good
can I
singer.
ask this then?
I think he's a good singer.
You just said decent. Is he good or is he decent?
I mean, who are we comparing him
Is he good or
to?
is he decent? Fuck the
Overall,
comparison.
I say he's a good singer. You know, how,
You know what?
here's the thing.
And that's where we disagree though. That's where we disagree though, because he's not a good singer.
Here's the thing. We gotta look at the degree of difficulty and how rare it is. Even with someone like Drake, Do you know how rare it is for a motherfucker to even sing to even that level that you call mediocre or whatever? Like I said, I'm not saying he's trying to win. He's going to win The Voice. I'm not saying he's going to win American Idol.
This comparison though. Let's make this comparison, right?
He's a good singer. He sounds good.
It's rare to make it into the NBA. The worst player in the NBA is still great compared to the average. Or the niggas that didn't make it, right?
Yeah, compared to your black ass, he's Alicia Keys.
Hey, I don't hoop. I'm ass. I'm ass as fuck, and I'm black. Fuck y'all.
But
Like, would I rather hear your black ass or Drake? I'm putting on.
You talking about singing?
I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, compare. It's like let all of us try to sing. Let 95% of motherfuckers in the world try to sing.
95
They're
is
not
crazy.
going to sing as good as Drake.
exactly, that's my point.
Singing
Hold on,
well
let me
is
take that
pretty
back. Let me
fucking
take that
rare.
back. Let me take that back.
Singing rare is pretty
I don't
fucking well.
mean that
Get-
95% of people are going to sing as well as Drake, but I feel like you're trying to say that Drake is in the 5% of the population in terms of singing skill, and I would disagree.
know there's
because
statistics on it.
even just the people in choir at our school like
Are better than
like
Drake.
fucking Zach Allen that went to
Nigga, DJ was in
Plainfield
choir.
East.
Yes, I was in choir.
Zach Allen that went to Plainfield East can sing.
Oh yeah, they were all
With
really
some
good.
auto-tune would sound just like Drake because Drake uses auto-tune in songs too.
And that
Well,
person
here-
and that dude might be a good singer.
And he's not though.
Well, let me say. Okay, so
don't
you
know who
think
he's talking
he's
about.
you think he's just tolerable? You think he's good?
I think he's
either way.
good.
Does that, regardless of how good you think he is, does that take away his right to sing on a song? If he can make a song
Hold
that
on.
people enjoy,
I'm not
even
saying
with
take away
mediocre
his-
lyrics,
I just-
I'm
doesn't
not
matter.
saying
hearing
take
it.
away his right because that's like
No, because you were saying put him in the box and all. You were saying, I'm putting him in the box. He shouldn't do it no
rappers
more.
should rap,
I'm saying-
but
Taking away the
singers should
right's
sing.
different though.
I'm saying, you know what?
Well, you
You're
know,
right.
that maybe
I know
right
what
was the
you
wrong
mean,
word,
though. I
but
know
I'm
what you mean,
saying
though.
You're right.
he should still be able to do it.
So let me make something very clear. Drake can make whatever type of music he wants. I'm talking about the way that it pertains to me. I do not want to hear Drake sing because Drake is not a fucking singer at all. Drake can write. Drake got pen. Why the fuck do I want to hear this nigga sing mediocrely?
So this singer ain't been carrying choruses for the past 10, 12 years.
I just don't get it. Like,
Hold on.
I hear us plus
So
saying
is this
some
not
words
correct?
that, like,
Is it hot
some
taking?
some choruses with auto-tune on it. I could say the same thing about T-Pain, same thing about
T-Pain can
Juice
sing.
WRLD, say the same thing.
T-Pain can sing.
T-Pain can actually sing exactly.
Have you not heard his
You're
Tiny
proving
Desk?
the
So hold
point.
on.
He actually sings.
T-Pain can sing, but he uses auto-tune over all this shit excessively. Yes
Because
or no?
that was the
That's
style.
his style.
That was exactly that's his style. So we don't hear his actual singing voice.
You can hear-
we
it's
hear
out there.
fucking computer animated fucking auto tune.
So,
I don't
okay.
hear T-Pain
Sound
hitting
good,
notes, and it does sound good. I'm not saying that it doesn't sound good, right? But are we saying that T-Pain is Alicia Keys? That's my point, though.
T-Pain a decent
Because
singer though.
T-Pain is a good singer without the auto tune.
Yes.
Drake with no auto tune. We need to look it up, or we need to put a clip in for fucking TikTok or some shit because that nigga singing with no auto
I
tune
don't
is
know.
mid.
I mean, I don't. He doesn't.
How do you do that?
I think he with me
He
is,
has clips with no auto tune singing, bro. Him strumming that damn guitar, his ass sitting there.
What are you talking about? What are you talking?
I need to see this. I need to see this
guitar?
clip.
I ain't never seen that.
I need to see this clip.
Look it up.
Progressively though. Okay, first of all though, like if you listen to Drake's song, like some songs, like especially on this album, honestly, Nevermind, he excessively used the auto tune, but he doesn't do that all the time. He doesn't do that all the time. Like throughout CLB, it's not like he sounds like robotic or crazy, but everyone uses auto tune. Even the best singers use auto tune to a certain degree.
Yeah, they all use pitch correction, reverb.
Like even with
some type.
Giveon, when they're talking about BET, can I say this for?
Go ahead.
Even with Giveon, with the BET performance, I don't know if y'all saw that. People was getting on his ass trying to act
I was
like
seeing,
like Giveon can't sing. A lot of people are trying to say that because he missed a note or something like that on his thing.
No, he didn't
but you
miss
can
a
also
note.
you can also hear that in his microphone because like I said, they have auto tune in a lot of
Someone
things.
messed his shit
They
up.
changed the key too early, so they made his They changed the key to auto tune too early, so even if he hit the note correctly, it would still sound wonky
right,
as
wrong,
shit.
yeah.
People refuse to accept that. I'm like, do y'all not see that he's a fucking good singer? Like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Right, and even then, that shit hard, man. Like you can't just as an average nigga like to get to that level of singing. The amount of dedication that really takes.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't
Only
be
born
too
with that.
quick
Even
to
with
get
someone
on
like
top of a
Drake,
nigga for falling a
even
little
someone like
short.
Drake, even someone like Drake, most people like they're not born with a talent like that. Like he almost has like no talent. Like motherfucker can't hold a tune. Like I would. Like, the mediocre is crazy. If you ask me, someone like J. Cole is more of like a mediocre singer. But even someone like that, even someone like J. Cole, he can sometimes he can work on his craft. And if you heard him on Mafia, I think Travis Scott's shit, he was singing on that track and he sounded good. But we wouldn't consider him like this good singer.
You don't consider him a singer at all.
No, but you can.
And you know what?
He has a nice voice. He has a nice voice. He has a soothing voice.
You know what? I think we just throw that term around too loosely because good is crazy to me. To say that he sounds good singing on that song is just, like, I wouldn't agree.
So you say Brent Faiyaz is the level you would say is a good singer.
Brent Faiyaz is a good singer.
And then okay,
Alicia
really
Keys is great, and I think Drake is okay.
Alicia Keys is higher than great. Alicia Keys is like almost damn near like creme de la creme. Damn near.
Alicia Keys is definitely
if
up there.
a voice can give you
Damn
chills.
near. And Alicia Keys, like even like
Okay,
even if you
well,
go Alicia Keys, because there's
an
levels to
8-year-old
this.
on The Voice that gave me chills.
There's levels to even this. A lot of people
That's a
that are
skill.
super
It is
into
a
like
skill.
A lot of motherfuckers can't do
a
that.
lot of people that are super into like the singing, like they are super judgmental about it. There's a lot of people that say that Alicia Keys isn't even like top tier.
And
I put
the thing
Fantasia
is, though,
over her. That's just me.
There's notes to be hit, and if you can consistently hit the same note over and over and over again, that is, like you said, perfection. Like, Alicia Keys is great, but if we take her out of the studio and just put her on a concert mic, is she gonna hit that key 10 out of 10 or not?
Yes.
Even 9 out of 10?
I've heard her live, but she sounds phenomenal to me. I saw her on Tiny
I
Desk,
think
things like
hit
that.
that note 10 out of 10 or even 9 out of 10. That's why I say she's great. She gonna hit 8 out of 10, maybe 7.
I mean, it depends
Let's
what
not start
it depends
discrediting.
what we're comparing her against, though.
Yeah, and it does.
Excuse me, I'm
Fantasia.
It does because I listen. I don't know what it is. I like to look at the fucking top of the craft, and there's a lot of like opera singers who have practiced and honed the skill to a point. Like,
But that's not the same genre though. So you
it's
can't
not
do that.
about genre; it's about singing capability, bro.
But I feel like that,
But even then, like
Even
I don't like the way that
different
opera
genres,
shit sounds.
When I listen
personally.
to R&B, I listen
No,
to
opera
most
is
like
definitely a skill. That's
so,
definitely-
No, I'm
like,
not saying it's not a skill.
so
I'm not saying it's
opera's
hard.
talent,
I'm not
but-
saying it's harder. It's definitely
People
harder than what these
respect
people
it,
do.
but it's not. You know,
But
Hold
you
on,
know,
hold
on
on.
my
hold on.
ears, it doesn't sound very
Samaj
pleasant.
saying something. What are you saying?
I was saying like when I think of like singers, I like different genres. Like I look at R&B like some soulful shit. Like you sing from, and them niggas be singing from their chest. Like that's how I look at it.
So,
like, opera is
Anderson
totally
.Paak.
different.
Anderson .Paak wouldn't say it's phenomenal, but a phenomenal singer. But he sounds great on the fucking ears.
And I mean,
Anderson
like,
.Paak.
who do you?
Anderson .Paak is
And
a
I
good
mean,
singer.
I mean,
Right.
He's a great singer, but he's not. I'm not going to say that. Well, he sounds great.
This is getting
good.
too intertwined, bro. We
Well,
just doing
here's the
great
thing.
and good.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We can say like he's good or whatever, but the point is that combined with his charisma and all these other things, he sounds fucking great. When
right?
he
Yeah,
sings.
you can't say it's
music
just
themselves, the
like,
songs
oh,
themselves.
Drake's a mediocre singer. Well, I can agree. Drake's a okay singer, but that's not his singing ability isn't what makes the track as good as it is. It's more than that. It's Drake still has more skill than that.
It's your demeanor, it's your delivery.
Right, yeah.
It's
Still
knowing your
delivery.
limits also.
And yeah, it is a knowing your limits.
Sometimes,
for
like I
that
said,
goes
on
back to what
Nevermind,
you're looking
your
for.
pussy is calling. He
So-
didn't recognize his limits right there.
And I think the whole point of what we're saying is you just brought up a track where he doesn't recognize his limits, right? And his limits are very slim. You'd agree?
I'd agree.
He can't go too low past the point. He can't go too high past the point. His range is very slim compared to a lot of good and great singers.
So the level of
Yeah,
greatness
that's what
is
he's trying to
based
know.
on range.
I don't even.
I would think so.
But
If you
but
can't
my point is-
hit a certain note, then okay, well you can't get there. You can only hit
fine.
a note from fucking
Okay, but
let's
even-
just say like
but
fucking
even
C
like-
to A or
but
whatever.
even
I don't know
even,
too well.
Even someone like Marvin Gaye, who we view as a lot of people say that's their favorite singer of all time. He ain't hitting Michael Jackson notes. He ain't hitting
Thank
Alicia
you.
Keys notes.
Thank you.
But he's one of the greatest singers of all time because he knew his pocket, he knew his limits, and he starred in his role.
His pocket's wide, bro.
Michael Jackson,
Much wider than Drake.
Marvin Gaye
I'm
wasn't hitting
a
no
big Michael
falsetto.
Jackson
Marvin
fan, but I wouldn't
Gaye's
say
pocket is so much
Even
wider.
Michael
than
Jackson-
Drake's,
I wouldn't
bro.
even put Michael Jackson up as one of the top tier
Low key,
singers.
necessary. Yeah, low key.
I think he was a great performer.
But the
And
thing is,
music
his voice
maker.
is so distinct.
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
so
unique.
distinct, and that's to say,
Well,
and,
you know
and
what?
that's part of the skill, and that's all part of the skill. You
I
know,
wouldn't say that because
What are you talking about?
Talking about the Rush Hour song.
like
this
that-
nigga said the Rush Hour song.
Yeah,
It's
right.
called "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough."
Bitch, I got it.
The Rush Hour song. When was you born, nigga?
But that's
worry
the whole
about when I was
point, though,
born, bitch.
because Michael's pocket is much wider than majority of people. The tune that which he can sing is much wider than a lot of other people, which is why I
Sing
put
that
him
high.
on a level
I
of
agree.
greatness.
That's also just how he talks, though. I don't think he go very low. But if you also,
They
if you also
shouldn't
look at
talk
it,
like
if
that.
you also look
Yeah,
at
he
it,
has a few songs where he
if you also
don't
look
go
at it in the opposite direction, he can't
look
go
at-
that low.
We can look at the opposite, right? So if
He can't go that low.
If you can go to 40% of the higher octave versus none of the lower octave, you still have 40% out of 100. You know. Hold on. I'm not making it.
But if you
it.
go
I'm
20
trying to
up,
figure
hold
out
on,
what you're
hold on,
talking
same
about.
range.
Hold on though, because we're not gonna sit here and do this because there's singers who only go high. Like Alicia Keys can't hit a fucking baritone note, right? But we're not gonna take away her greatness for that, right?
Right. Everybody has their range.
Everyone
Everybody
has their
limits.
range. But if your range is wide in one side, like you're still great on that side. I'm not gonna say that you're a great singer in fucking low singing. There's a lot of low singing that I don't want to hear.
This was genuinely a waste of time.
Yo,
We got nowhere.
Hey, end of the story, y'all. We just gotta
Hold on.
because here's another thing though. It's also like I think pretty sure it's scientifically a fact that like we don't hear shit the same. It's also scientifically a fact that like I look at that shit. That's just purple, right? That little sack right there.
That's
Y'all
not
may
just
not
purple.
or lavender. What the fuck you want to say?
That's very much lavender.
Yeah, it's lavender.
Oh, all right, nigga, we're not doing all this, bro.
Yeah, the
Same,
sub- the
same
sub-
round,
the
same round,
sub-colors and shit.
same
That's
round.
a light
Or
purple.
this shit right behind him is pink,
That's pink.
right. But I may not see pink the same way your ass sees pink. I may
know
see
what?
this as what you see as fucking yellow,
know what?
Bro,
That's
So
light
it goes
pink.
into what your ear.
like my dad
This
said I'm
nigga
black, my
shut
mom
your-
Right.
said I'm
D-
purple.
so DJ
Come on,
DJ
white
thought
pink,
that
different
you
shades.
I'm just saying, that's
pussy
like-
calling
come on,
my
though.
name. You thought
That's
that was
light
something
pink,
special.
though.
You know my point trying to make me black ass motherfucker. You over here talking about like? Oh, I said it's purple. Oh, it's lavender. Oh, it's pink. Oh, this light
That
pink.
motherfucking lavender, light
Oh,
purple. Bro. I'm
this
just
motherfucker
saying.
brown. Those
Like the color on your shirt right now is purple,
That's purple.
and it might be
It's a little bit
No,
of
that's purple.
That's
But
purple.
what
The
I
shirt-
see as
the shirt-
purple, y'all might see as like I don't know, red or some shit or green.
Yeah, because my pop he color.
How do you describe? Like I can look at this.
bro?
How do I describe the color?
Nigga.
What's blue?
My dad is
You say
colorblind.
cool, but what's cool?
And he saw a gray car, and that nigga said that car is emerald green. And I was like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, nah, you couldn't be serious right now. I'm
Okay.
telling you, a metallic gray car. He said that the car is emerald green.
Okay, so that goes back to the point of perception.
Yeah, perception is everything. You're right, and that's why we all have a different opinions.
when I
and
hear
can't
Drake,
say that it's
when I hear
fact.
Drake, I'm probably not hearing it exactly the same as you.
Yeah, that's the
a
truth.
fact. So at the end of the day, let's just
Why
agree to
y'all get
disagree.
on my
At the end of the
ass
day-
for saying that song wasn't terrible?
So look,
honestly,
at the end of the
Nah,
day,
it's still awful. It's still awful.
I will never say that Drake is a mediocre singer factually. It's in my opinion.
All right. Anyways, honestly, never mind. Honestly, never mind.
Overall,
Pretty sure most of us still don't really like. But I can say this to kind of close it out, or at least for me, close it out. I don't know what y'all got to say. But honestly, never mind. Because the moment, the day after it came out, I went to work. I was talking about my homeboy Mecca. Hey Mecca, you watched it? What's up, my dog, man? It's my dog right there. But he came in, and I was like, "So you heard the album?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What'd you think of it, man?" Because you know how I feel about it. He said he thought it was pretty good. I was like, "What the hell?" I don't think we listen to the same shit. But like he's like into like house music and shit like that. Me personally, I just don't know if I can ever get into it personally. But my other point was that okay, like I said, I like the beats on there. I can see where he's going with it. But at the same point in time, that's not his specialty. And I really think that if you gave someone else these same exact instrumentals, they could that actually like is good at making that music, they'll have a way better project. But at the same point in time,
Like
the nuance
Kanye.
with it. But at the same point in time, with the nuance with it, I wouldn't have heard the shit.
exactly.
So on the other hand, he's kind of introducing us to something different,
Okay, that's what you're saying.
to the masses. Because like I said, I remember one day I was working at FedEx and this motherfucker came, in the trailer, and there's like one of the switcher managers, or whatever. And that's on the point. But he brought the speaker in, he was playing just 2 hours straight, nothing but house music.
Right.
And I was trying my hardest to get into that shit, but I swear to God, I just could not. I was just like, okay. I feel like I'm in a GTA strip club, but we in the back of this trailer. Like, I don't know what the hell. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm hearing. Like,
That's
all right.
not music you can listen to all the time.
But I understand like it's for a very specific spot. It's for like because honestly, if you play Honestly Nevermind in the booty club or whatever club, I could get groovy.
I could vibe.
I could get groovy. I guess that's the point.
That's
But still,
don't know.
objectively, as an album,
Man, you just gotta
because
listen.
here's the thing with house music. The thing with house music is, and people
I like
explain to
house
me,
music, it's
is
just
that
not
house
Drake's.
music you don't need to like even like with the your pussy is cold. Even with that, it's like
No.
it's not the like lyrics. It's supposed to be the music. The point of the music is like you don't have to know the lyrics. It would kind of just bump to the beat or whatever it is,
Right.
and the lyrics are kind of like in the background. It's more so background music. That's why a lot of times you hear that shit in like H&M's and shit. They joke and say it's H&M music.
It's
That's where I heard it.
H&M playlist, but he made
That doesn't
his
mean it's
vocals
terrible.
on that song in particular way too strong.
But that was ridiculous. Yeah, because
that's
not
just,
even
like,
that.
fucking
That can't
crazy.
be in that. We're talking about background music. That's going to take the forefront immediately,
Yeah.
and not in a good way.
Like, not
bro.
in
In my
my
opinion.
at all.
That's most of the album for me. I'll sit and listen to it like it's a background out of nowhere. I just notice. I'm like, damn,
Oh God, what
this shit kind of garbage. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
But you know what? Maybe to take it back, maybe that's because of the music we listen to. You know, we listen to Kendrick so much, we start dissecting a little too much. Like,
Nah, it ain't that. I don't listen to Kendrick like that, nigga. Trash is trash.
I see what you
'Cause, like,
mean,
I see
but
what he's saying.
I
No,
listen to
'cause I
music
even like
and
some
I'm
Yeat
listening to what you're
songs.
saying.
Right? Yeah, I'll get
Playboy
into
Cardi,
Yeet,
they
Playboy
don't never
Cardi,
say
all them
shit.
niggas. Trash
But
is
our
trash.
automatic
That's
preset
true.
is to just
listen to what they're
Like,
saying.
yeah.
I just.
because that's us.
But that is my automatic piece. But even I try to like view it. So even after my friend told me, like, oh, it's meant to kind of be more so playing the background, not really listen to the lyrics too much. Even with that, I was kind of like, I still can't say that this is good. I just can't.
But you said yourself that the instrumentals are good and the vocals are supposed to be in the background. But what I was saying before, we're preset into listening to that.
But I can't cap, bro. Your pussy. it takes too much attention. Like, there's no way I can have that be.
But
like,
you know
in the
what?
background.
I don't have
That's
enough to
it.
say about it because I don't really listen to house music like that. Because who
man.
knows? If we go put some house music on, that might be the norm.
Yeah, he told me like they say a lot of crazy shit like that in house music.
Yeah.
I think we need to bring back funk. Where the funky music at?
Funk.
That 'cause you
Bring
just
back the
unk.
soul.
That's why.
I
Man,
love funk
funk.
music.
Your ass is unk.
I got a song saved. I forgot how it go. Low key, I ain't listened to it in a minute.
But so Rob, you want to say
Give
something
more money
about your
than
little
you.
interlude or something like that? Some Rob philosophies type shit.
My interlude. You know, I don't want to go too deep into it. Y'all just come check me out on YouTube and TikTok as Rob's Philosophies. But
Be in the scripture.
you know, I go in depth a lot into the adolescence aspect of the human life because it's a very formative time, especially the people you surround yourself with, your parents, and the way that they affect you and the things that are being said and how you grow up and how you perceive this world. The thing that I want to touch on the most was the last TikTok that I made. I was talking about how a group of friends can really affect you, right? You grow up looking for acceptance. You grow up looking for a place to fit in. And you may not always be able to find that. So you try and fit in wherever you can. And if you fit into the wrong crowd that isn't really for you and doesn't have your best intentions afoot, once you reach a certain age and you guys break apart, it really can affect your mental health and put you on a decline. So just try and be careful for all my 08, for all the 08 niggas out here on the podcast. Just really pay attention and look at what's going on around you and how you're being treated because it could backfire very fast.
And also, like, you are what's the common saying? Like, it's a cliche, but a lot of these things are cliches and common stuff for a reason.
who you surround
You are
yourself
who you
with.
hang around.
Bro.
It's the type of shit.
Hang with lions, don't hang with sheep.
You know what I'm saying? So if you want to act like, you see how a lot of us, we have like similar dialogue or show little things that we say or quirks or whatever because we've been around each other for so damn long. Like, it's, you can't help it, bro. You are who you hang around. So if you see a lot of friends that doing some crazy ass shit that ain't right, you probably also gonna be doing
right.
some
You
shit that
probably
ain't
doing
right.
the same
Like,
shit
if
with
everyone
them.
that you hang around is walking up, robbing banks and knocking old ladies upside the head, stealing their purses, you probably gonna be robbing banks, knocking old ladies upside the head and stealing their purses. Like, it's probably gonna happen. Your friends smoking crack, all your friends smoking crack, you probably gonna be smoking some
Right,
crack
you gonna
too.
pick up that rock.
Sherm stick,
Yeah.
something like that.
And you know, a lot of the younger generation, when I was growing up, I swore that I was never going to do no drugs, and I was never going to drink, and I was never going to smoke weed. I swore that was me. But
That was all of us.
as time
I
passes
guess.
and you surrounded by these things, it slowly begins to happen, and you'll just have to see on your own path. But please, just tune in. I want to give y'all
Yeah,
some
man.
guidance, some advice.
Watch the folks you hang around.
Am I thinking for y'all little youngest, man? Like I said, I smoke trees.
Yes, sir.
But personally,
me
like
say
you
we
be
all
smoking like that.
Hey, every
I
once in a
say
while-
this nigga, yes sir.
Like you really do it.
Compared
But
to
not
how
even
we
I
used
smoke like
to,
that.
compared to how we used to be when we were kids, bro, we were all
Yeah.
anti-drugs.
At one point, yeah, I was.
like,
I
we
thought
were like
that
drugs
shit
are
was
awful.
bad
Like,
crack.
this
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
We were
Serious.
getting people cases for smoking weed.
But like my thing is,
I
I
used to think weed
also
to kill you.
personally
Right.
for me, I didn't start smoking weed. The first time I smoked weed was freshman year of college, like within like the first couple weeks. Personally, a lot of people start in high school, and that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. But I would just like, personally, I would say just don't. I know we used to talk about the dare thing. How they say just say no. I know it's not that simple, but just think for yourself. Say, is this best for me? Is this really who I am?
or something I want to do.
Shit.
The guidance. You
Don't just be so quick to just pick some shit up because
Before
it's not
you-
for everybody.
before you try and make a life altering decision, always try and step back and think from a perspective outside. How is this helping me or affecting me?
You know what I'm saying? And like, people don't do shit for a reason. Some people never pick up a drink. They never smoke. They do the shit for a reason, right? So, you know, for a long time, I spent so much time saying no. And I didn't actually end up smoking for the first time. And so I was just like, fuck it, sure. You're like, I actually like, it took me a long time to get, because I've been rejecting smoking offerings since I was fucking 12, 13 at this point. And I didn't start smoking until like I said, freshman year of college. And even then, like I know my limits. Like you'll see people, like if you on Tinder or whatever the hell, a lot of them girls be like, I bet I can outsmoke you or some shit.
Like that's a
Y'all, smoking is not a competition. Do what you can do, bro. Know your damn limits, because
It is a
these
fun competition,
motherfuckers
though.
will have your ass in goddamn, I don't know, some other universe. You'll be outside the Milky Way.
I treat weed like Pokemon. You
So that's the
you gotta
best place
catch
to
'em
go.
all. You gotta catch them all, man. You gotta see.
But you know what?
What else you smoking for to not get in the other
anti-weed
world?
to that.
Yeah, man.
Gotta catch
That's
them
the
all.
whole
Like, what
conversation
the
we're
hell?
having though, because these are two different perspectives right here. These niggas smoke a lot,
Daily,
Daily.
multiple times a day,
multiple times a day,
throwing their money away.
versus
No.
us,
Dumb
or me
coons.
at least. I can speak for
Yeah,
us.
you can
Yeah.
speak for every other.
We
coon,
can't
but,
put our
not these.
business out there, but you know
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, you know it ain't working like that for
It doesn't
us.
work like
Niggas.
Trying to say.
that. It does not work like that.
Negroes.
But yeah, I mean,
Well, yeah, but same thing he said. There's some people who never smoke weed, and that's for a
That's
reason.
good for
You know what I'm
them.
saying?
It's good
And there's some people who smoke weed all the time.
people are.
You know, don't feel like you need to fall on one side or the other in order to be cool to fit in
Don't feel
with
like you need
to
to follow
whoever.
that
You
trend.
know what I'm saying?
or like you see someone else, like they might do something a lot. Like you might have, huh?
My fault. You go say your point.
Oh, okay. But you might have some people that, like for example, Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa. We see that they always high, but they also get they shit done.
Yes.
Not everyone can smoke fucking 5 pounds of weed in a day and get shit done. Not everyone can smoke that. Period. Like I don't know how it's possible. Damn near.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
weed.
for a lot
But
Nigga passed out.
but I'm saying like know your thing. Like some people they're functioning smokers. When they high, they can go and they can still get shit done. This is a fat ass right here. This nigga just munching on these goddamn wavy ass Pringles. All your shit about to be gone. But not everyone
That's what you have.
can do that. Not everyone can do that. So just like know your limits. Like I spent some time, motherfuckers trying to hang with these motherfuckers sometimes. Motherfuckers like them, and they be trying to smoke back to back to back. And it got to a point where I had to stop smoking weed for like 8 months straight. And I was just like, because it just got to the point where it just wasn't the same. Like I was getting too high, or something. I was starting to feel almost like sick sometimes. I had to recognize that everyone's body is like different. Someone else can smoke pounds and shit, and they can feel just fine. For me, it became to be a little too much, and some people don't need to do it at all. So just
Right, and if you
My
hanging around
youngest, know what you're
people
doing.
who aren't accepting that of you, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
we
if
met
you
the right
don't like
people.
smoking, you hang around someone that's always trying to give you the blunt, that's always trying to get you on some shit that you just not on, then like he said, that's not the dude for you.
Not
That's
the
not the
people
type of
for
people you
you,
need to
man.
be around.
Nah,
bro.
man.
we ain't never been one thing about it. These motherfuckers smoke
He
a lot, but
weird.
we ain't never been on no peer pressure shit. Like just do you, man. Like I said, people they don't do shit for a reason, man. Simple.
Bro.
Simple.
Find people that respect your boundaries at least, man, and are trying to better you. Like if you say, well, I don't know, the homie that do smoke should be like, all right, well, we're not gonna give you the blunt then if you don't know. If he like,
That's
no,
how
just
it's
take it.
supposed to be.
If just take it, that's a problem, and you need to recognize it.
Or just have that conversation with that person. You don't necessarily have to cut them off right away, but have that conversation with that person, and they can never understand that. Then you have to look into
Moving on.
moving on, man.
Doing what's best for yourself.
But that's all you had to say on that. That's all you had to say on that. You got anything else to say, Robert?
another time.
I felt like that was a nice lesson for the people right there. You know what I'm saying?
Out there, man.
Word. Can't say that we all ignorant in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
we doing our thing for the community.
You know what I'm saying?
Some of
Yeah,
us,
saying we
by
talk
accident.
about eating ass. Like I said, man, eating ass is like
We doing this again.
It's like I told you this is going to happen
It's a
every damn
delicacy.
week. It's going to happen every damn week.
It's
episode
gonna happen every week. It's going to happen every damn week. It's part of who we are, man.
Yeah.
We have a whole group chat called the National Association of Goddamn Booty Appreciation, the NABL.
Yeah,
Never.
appreciation, not eating.
Shout out to the Nabo.
That's eating is part of the appreciation.
That's praise.
That's my religion.
That might be the
Whoa. You are indifferent, bro. Nah.
religion.
Talk about my religion. Ines.
That
Like
just
what?
That just made me forget what I was even talking about going with the booty eating thing. Where was I even going with that?
No
Why
idea,
we?
brother.
Okay, let's not talk about eating ass.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Next.
Oh no. Eating ass is like cocaine, man. It's funny to make jokes about, but to actually partake in, questionable.
See, that's just
See, now that's someone that's never
Are
taken
you
cocaine
comparing
before.
me to a cocaine addict?
No.
Yes. Yes, he
Is he trying to? Are you comparing me to cocaine addict?
I just say that because
Crackhead?
I make a lot of jokes about
What's wrong
crackheads.
with
I
coke?
made a
That's
few
what
jokes
I'm
about crackheads already this podcast, and I also make jokes about eating ass. But personally, I'm just letting it be known I've never eaten ass.
Right.
Okay.
Personally, I think it's questionable.
Okay.
Right.
I'm not
He's
trying to say
also
that.
never
I'm
snorted
not
no
trying to
coke
say that.
before. Yeah,
That
here
the
he
whole
is
thing.
judging.
Just like I'm not trying to smoke crack, I'm not trying to eat crack. Personally,
But if the time came
needs
due
to
and
be
your
on the
woman
shirt.
asked you to do so, you telling me you're not gonna do it?
you said what?
When time comes down to your woman, you want me to bet for
That's
years.
a different.
Right, I'm saying, hold
discussion.
on.
That's a different discussion.
Wife of 15 years, Brandon.
I'm eating
You
it.
know she's clean. She done had your children.
It don't
She
even
held
be
you down
15.
when you was out for a little bit.
I'm
It
gonna
can be
eat the
5.
booty.
I'm eating it.
It can be
But
5.
my thing is, it's just like when I just see the booty hole, it's just like it's not something that I just want to lick. I don't really think about.
I don't have an urge to do so.
I personally don't have an urge, but if the love of my life, she really wants to try that.
All right.
Hey,
And I know she's clean, she's fresh out the shower.
I mean,
and all
how about we
that.
just start acting our
All
age,
considered.
being mature about it, just start eating ass a little bit.
Let me stop that. 'Cause a lot of y'all are getting on me about that. Because I saw people in the comments saying, I see a lot of y'all just need to grow up. A lot of y'all not really men.
Yeah,
That's a
I
real
agree
man.
with
right?"
them.
I'm like, that's the difference. Like, that's what it's come down to. The end all be all of being a man is licking some booty hole.
I mean, I'm doing that.
I'm just like, I can hold it down. I can do it. I can do everything I need to. I can be a great
The rite
father,
of
this and that.
passage,
But if
nigga.
I don't eat the ass,
better do what you gotta do.
I'm doing.
Make it
I'm
do what it
less
do,
of a
nigga.
man.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Here's the thing, man.
I seen the comments.
Like,
It's gonna take a lot for me to eat some ass.
yes.
Fuck y'all.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm like.
And yes, I
would
did it on
never do it
accident.
under
Stop
any-
asking. Everybody's like, that. Yes, I really did it on accident.
He
Stop
did it on
asking.
purpose too. God damn it.
Black.
The second time he did it on
Probably,
purpose.
but
This nigga said
I appreciate
probably.
the honesty.
Nigga,
I
second
appreciate
time he
the
did that
honesty.
shit on purpose.
This nigga said probably. Hell no.
Golly.
Where we at right now? We at hour 43, bro. We had some other shit. Did we get through all our main shit? Yes, we did. Now we can just get into a whole bunch of fun shit. We've had some fun shit scattered out. Now we can just talk about what we kind of built our little following already on just crazy ass shit. This is who we are.
Right.
Y'all got like would you rather questions or whatever it may be.
Hold on, Brady.
I guess I got one. Would you rather give up air or your sanity?
Nigga, what?
That's a tough question to answer.
When I just die?
Hold on
Right,
though.
yeah,
Hold on
he's
though.
died.
Listen though, because you got to understand the question.
Understand the question.
You got to
Lose
understand
your
the
sanity.
question.
Go ahead.
He's basically saying, would you rather die
Okay.
or be psychotic?
And when I mean psychotic, like personally,
You talking about
I'll
Gotham
answer,
motherfuckers?
I'll answer for
Well,
Arkham Asylum.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
okay.
well,
Personally,
Damn.
You know,
Jack
they-
is in the corner like,
Yeah.
they say Joker isn't actually insane. He's super sane. So
That was black as hell.
read up on it. Read up
go
on
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
I
sis.
believe you. I'm
That's
just
all you
saying.
had to say on
Read
that.
up on it. You could be so crazy, you not crazy. So at that point,
Oh,
I
no,
think
that
I
motherfucker's
might be a
crazy
little
shit.
crazy. If I gotta live,
No,
if I gotta,
no, because
yeah, I'll do it.
Joker is the
you
craziest.
talking about that
motherfucker.
kind of crazy? You talking about just like in a straight?
If I could be
corner.
Joker crazy,
Listen.
I'm fine with that.
You would be fine with feeling the urge to kill everyone and being
Listen.
so stuck on
no.
a brooding
And listen.
white guy.
Listen,
who
and
dresses
laughing
up
and
as-
But you are-
laughing
but you
while
also
I
do
do
mess
it.
with Harley Quinn.
Personally, I'm what's it called? I'm just gonna die, man. Because personally, it'll be 5 consecutive cold days in hell before I'm walking around smoking sherm sticks and waking up in chicken coops, nigga. I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing it.
What's
The
wrong
moment I
with
do
talking
that,
to the 3 niggas you got in your head?
the moment I do that, it's like there's no point in doing it. I'm not walking
can never
around
get bored.
begging motherfuckers, being like, Miss Society, I'll suck your dick. I'll suck your dick.
Uh-huh.
I'm not doing that, man. I'd
don't
rather
want to,
die.
bro. I do not want
I'd
to be
rather
crazy.
die.
I need to have my mind.
I'm
intact.
giving up
I
the
can't.
air. You have to, that's the thing. When I first read that, I was like, "What? Why would I want
Like
to
I
live?"
said,
but if you really think about it, I don't
be
think
Joker
I'd
crazy, it's
want.
okay.
No, I have to
Do
slay
y'all
me.
want to be that old ass man off Gravity Falls? What's his
That
name?
nigga was funny.
Fiddlefort McGucky.
That nigga was
Fiddlefort
funny.
McGucky. Is that who you want to be? I don't want to be.
I didn't watch Gravity Falls, so I don't
Okay,
really talk
what
about it. But just the name alone, I'm like, that's a crazy ass
come
motherfucker.
on,
Wait,
bro.
hold on. What kind of
Like,
what do
come
you
on, bro.
what do you mean by losing your sanity? What
I
am I?
just said
And
it.
everything
You
that
said
comes
I'm like
with
sucking
it.
dick for money.
Anything you could think that's
It's probably
so
like worse.
ridiculously insane.
Yeah, it's probably like
you
worse.
doing it.
Man, there's people that are crazy and they have the urge to put shrimp up their butthole.
Would you rather be? Do you want to be the Riddler or die? Personally, I
Wait,
think
that
I'd rather
must have been
die.
on the fly. Do you know people who putting shrimp on their butthole or something? You gotta be like,
I got that
heard
off Cleveland Brown, man. I got that off Cleveland
I
Brown.
ain't gonna front. If I'm doing that, there's no point in living.
I think for me, it would be like,
Yeah.
I don't want to cause a problem for somebody else.
That too.
So I'm like, I'd rather just die.
I told you, if I can be Joker crazy, I'm okay with that.
Because you have a mental disease already. So, like, you already have issues,
You know what?
and they're not being solved. So now you want to
This
have
man trying
more
to say.
issues.
This man literally just said Joker's not crazy.
I didn't say the motherfucker wasn't crazy.
Yes,
You just said it's just,
I
you say
said-
so insane that you're not. They're not insane.
That's what you said.
They call it super sane.
Yeah, but
You're fucking ridiculous. You're fucking
If I can
ridiculous.
be that crazy, yes.
Fucking ridiculous. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. You're
He's so
ridiculous.
crazy, he's
human
not
being.
crazy at the same time.
So I'm guessing, okay, so you chose the insane.
We're not saying
yes.
that Joker ain't smart. He's a smart,
Oh, yeah.
crazy ass motherfucker.
And I'd rather be
you know what?
that.
Hey, I can't knock him for it. You know, some people really value life in a different way, but I
No, hold
want
on.
the quality of my life to also be good.
You can't say there are some super successful people that can't be argued to be a little insane.
Now, I'm not
Kanye.
talking about Kanye. I'm not talking
Kanye.
about Kanye.
But
When I
that's
say
not
sanity,
there's a
though.
difference.
That's not insanity.
I'm not talking about I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about he's kind of crazy, but the motherfucker can still
That's
function. I'm
psychosocial,
talking about you can't even
Function,
function.
yeah.
I'm talking about
Like-
actually just like you can
Like-
you can apply like the motherfuckers that
Then I'm
become like
dying.
mass murderers and shit like that, and they can file for like insanity applause or whatever the fuck. Like shit like that.
Rather
Bare
die,
minimum.
be like a mass murderer.
Bare minimum. Like you're insane. Like your mind is gone.
Yeah.
You are not a functioning
The
member of
intrusive
society.
thoughts win always.
Like I said, you smoking sherm stick is waking up in that chicken coop,
Yeah.
nigga.
The intrusive
You wanna
thoughts,
do that?
bro.
All right, 50 Cent.
Like when you,
Oh
when
God,
you're just sitting
just taking
here,
that to the extreme.
when you just go to somebody's house and you get the thought like, man, that's a nice TV. I should go break it. And then you go break that motherfucker like that shit. Like the intrusive
Or
thoughts.
you can get way
have no
darker with
stop
that too, but we're
signs.
not gonna get into that.
Like
all
you have
day.
no stop signs. You know.
Chronic masturbation's in there too.
Well,
Make it,
That's not too bad.
make it. Yeah, that's not that bad. Well,
no,
I don't know.
Till that
it
little
is.
muffle of
Wait,
fire.
no. My love, you talking right now? What y'all say? What y'all say? You bet the motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
Never mind. Think about that.
Because there's some chronic masturbators that ass. Put their hand in their pocket,
You
start
see that
jerking
Dave
themselves off.
Chappelle shit? Yo, Dave.
Bro, we'd have to kill you, nigga. We'd have to kill you if you start
Imagine,
masturbating.
do you want to
right
be that
here.
motherfucker? That's what I mean. I'd rather die. Put me under that guillotine. End me immediately.
Nah, it says air.
So what you doing?
Oh yeah, you take me out.
Kill me die. I'm pulling the switch forward.
Nah, I can't be crazy. Bro. I can't.
Tomorrow, you still say the same shit?
Shit, they might have to kill me. They might have to put me under that motherfucker.
Bro, I can't do that, bro. I can't do that, bro. You have to slay me.
Just imagine how far gone you are.
Like, bro.
Masturbating in public.
You sit in the bed, motherfuckers trying to go to sleep. You just trying to, I can't even sleep with your ass in the crib, bro. No, man, I can't do it. You have to slay me. Hell no, man. Shit.
No air, man. No air for sure.
Yeah, I gotta go ahead and get out this earth.
You had one, DJ.
Y'all gotta go. 'Cause I
mine
got some
wasn't
other crazy
as good as
ones.
that one. Mine
I
wasn't
got
as
some
good
other
as that.
crazy ass shit.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, do yours.
You can say yours first. You can get back to mine, bro.
Mine ain't that good compared to that one.
It don't matter.
It's fine, man.
You are.
Oh, okay. Have whatever drink you like, but there has to be a drop of pee in it,
What the fuck?
like for the rest of your life. Or,
To the drop.
yeah, just a drop.
Okay.
Okay.
Or
Not that bad.
have water for the rest of your life.
Water.
Oh, water.
You taking water?
Yeah.
I'm
So you
taking
can't.
water.
So you can't drink alcohol. You can't drink.
I'm fine.
I can live.
I'll be
you
alright.
can't drink
Yeah, I'll be
orange.
I'll be alright.
I'll be alright.
I'll be alright.
Well, you know what? Well, you know what? That's low key tough though. Because low key, sometimes I need that Captain Coke.
Ain't
man.
nothing wrong with water, man.
Coffee is you shredded.
I'll be a very.
Some of y'all.
Can it be my pee?
Yeah, it's your pee. Yeah, it's your
Mine's you ask some crazy questions, but that's lucky the right question.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta
That's the right question.
I give you that. You do that. You do ask. You do ask the right question. But yeah, it's your urine.
Sometimes I need that cap. Sometimes I just want a little Minute Maid or something too, though. Like
You don't even have to pee.
Yeah,
All the way
but
you can just dip it.
I don't. It's not necessary, but I just feel like
I just
quality of life. Bro. Like, can you imagine? Like just last week we go to Cane's. It's like I could only have water no matter what.
Honestly,
You're like, hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Go take the water to the bathroom.
Maybe it
Are
would
you
be
in the back
better-
seat? Nobody look real quick. Everybody close your eyes. Close your eyes.
But Brandon, what I'm saying is you don't really have to pee. You can just like dip that mug in there, like
No,
is a
it's a
drop.
drop of pee.
exactly.
Get to do
It's
one
not
squirt.
saying
Low
that
key, if
you
you
dip
drop,
your
if you
penis
get a
inside
drop,
the
low
water,
key, because
alright?
you have to go and you put it in there. It's not just like a little like. Doop. It's like a little like it's a little
So
mini
are we
stream
saying
for a
that the
second.
pee teleports
It's a little,
inside?
like, it's a little,
of the
yeah, it's
drink?
like that. It's a little like it's a little. That's
I
a decent
think we have
level.
to- I think
That's
we
like
have to-
that's enough. That's enough to
I think
spike
we
your
have to
drink.
properly
That's enough to spike your
place-
drink now.
I say, how much
That's a
pee
shot.
would it
Damn
take
near.
for me to be a danger?
We have to properly place these parameters.
It's a drop.
Okay,
It's a
so an ounce of piss.
Ain't no but a little
Oh,
salt.
an ounce. Oh, God.
Ain't no little
No.
salt.
An ounce? Hell no. I'm
It's a
drinking
drop.
that. Do you know
Just
how much
a
an
drop.
ounce is?
So a raindrop of
An ounce is a lot. An ounce is a lot of
I'm
piss.
gonna lie,
A
Brandon.
raindrop of piss
Actually, that's a good
is like
less
fuck
than
it.
Yeah, literally.
An ounce is a lot, bro.
Nah, an ounce is a decent amount of piss.
But because I put when in my protein shake, I put about 12 ounces, but just
Like
like,
a
1 ounce,
teaspoon?
like 1 ounce is probably like this much piss in there.
No.
That's a lot.
That's you're milking that.
No,
shit
that's
a lot.
fine.
That's
That's fine.
This is
No,
not.
that's
this-
too much.
I didn't say that. I said like down like right here. That's a
Literally-
lot.
Literally, to fill the bottom of this cup is more than, or this bottle is more than an ounce.
That's cap.
It is
right.
the surface area of just
Think
the
about
bottom
it.
of the,
It's
of the
cap.
bottle.
I
is
see
more
what you
than
mean.
an
I see
ounce.
what you
bottle
mean.
is
I see what you
16
mean.
ounces.
Yeah.
Okay, 1/16 of it is like that's a little
Bro,
decent.
you know the
amount.
red cups. The bottom, the little,
Imagine you-
the little ridge at the bottom of the red cup is supposed to be like 1.15 ounces,
Bro,
So it's less than the
Bro,
bottom.
I make
of a fucking
protein shakes
Solo cup.
every damn day.
Regardless,
Solo
When I
cups?
go and I measure it,
I don't care about piss.
the ounce like that's like it's a little
mean,
bit. Like you
yeah.
might you might taste it a little bit, bro.
Wait,
You might taste it a little
Are you
bit.
talking about a dry ounce? Are they different?
No, I'm filling up. No, I'm filling up. No, fluid ounce. Like when I get my oat milk, I put it in there. Like it's you might taste it, bro. I'm just letting you know you might taste that.
Not out of 16,
Depending,
bro.
I mean, how big are you putting like a whole 16 ounce or
You're
16
making it
ounce
sound
thing,
like we're
or
taking
what?
a
Bro,
shot of
think about it
piss.
like this, bro. If you put an ounce of
It is a shot of
Coca-Cola
piss, damn near.
in
It is a shot of
Sprite,
piss.
you're not finna taste that motherfucker, bro.
Okay, first
What
of
is a
all,
little salt?
and
gonna do
you
to
might
you?
taste
this
Shut
a little-
the hell up. It's not an ounce. It's a drop.
But
It's literally a
but
fucking
I'm
drop.
making the comparison though. An ounce of Coke in 15 ounces of Sprite, you're not finna taste that motherfucker.
It's
Why
not
does
an
that
ounce. It's
matter?
a drop. It's a drop.
It's a drop.
Either way,
But
I'm choosing the
exactly,
water.
It's even less than that.
I'm choosing the water.
But you know what?
Cause
I can't knock you for it.
that'll be healthier anyway.
Yeah.
To be honest, we don't need to be drinking juice. And
It would
shit.
better
If
you.
I'm forced and I literally can't have
But
it.
I'm thinking
That's
about my
probably
mental
for the
health.
best.
I'm thinking
For
about
real.
my mental health
Bro,
though.
right?
You know,
Your mental health might go up if you just drink water. It's healthy for you. It might affect
it is
your brain
true.
better.
But I'm saying
I might forget I can
sometimes-
taste
I'm
things.
saying, what disease you gonna come out
You
with
still
all
eat
them
food
years
and all
of
that?
sipping that
It
piss?
tastes like
You can still eat food and all delicious cuisine.
I want to drink apple juice.
Right.
I do too.
you
I don't
can't.
want to give it up
You
if I
can't
had
have
to.
pickle juice,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it up.
I don't. Why am I drinking pickle juice?
and
like
you can't
pickle
have
juice.
no juices,
I
bro.
like pickle juice.
You can't have juice.
I like pickle juice.
True that.
Meaning,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you
What
eat
else?
an
I can't eat
apple,
fruit? Nah, I
the
don't
juices
count.
that excrete from an apple, you cannot eat that anymore.
Yeah.
You gotta
We-
piss
we-
on
we
an apple.
going that
too?
far with
DJ,
it?
we gotta piss on.
That's
You can
like-
only
can I
drink
eat a
water.
Hold on. Can I eat a watermelon?
That's not necessarily I'm drinking it.
No!
I'm eating a
Man.
food. It's just in there.
I didn't even
If that
think
goes
of
the
that.
case, I
Wait,
can't eat
no,
food
watermelon
either.
is
Food has
water.
water in it.
Watermelon
No,
is
that's
water.
not necessarily true.
Food has water, bro. Every liquid comes from water. Like the juice, there's water in that.
No.
So I can't eat nothing. I'm gonna die then. I guess I'm dead. I'm dead.
That's not true.
See how niggas do you?
There's
No,
water
I can
in-
eat an
there's no
apple,
water
nigga. I
in
can eat an
Pringles,
apple.
bro.
That's ridiculous.
Trying to
There's
say,
no
I can't
water
eat a
in
watermelon.
Pringles,
No water in it.
I
I'm
gotta
supposed
piss
to eat
on the
pickle for the rest
apple.
of my life.
No, you're not.
I can't eat like no. I can't eat. I can't eat no
So-
chicken. Then all right, I guess I'm gonna take the piss. I guess.
So look though, hold on, because
mean,
maybe,
but
maybe
I
that
look-
is a little bit extreme.
I have to
Maybe
do
that is a
scientific
little
of that,
extreme
though.
though. So are we saying that if you take a bite out of some spinach, right, that there's water in that motherfucker though?
It is.
Yeah. In order to grow,
Okay,
things,
water.
you need
Well,
that.
let's
That's
take it a
one
step
of the
further
ingredients.
because that's water.
So that's not fair though, man. That's not
DJ,
fair.
come on, bro. You
Are
can
we
eat some
saying
fruit.
that the-
You
are
say
we
I
you
saying
mean,
can
like
eat the
drinking, like I mean, actually
Are we
getting a
saying
glass
that the
and drinking.
liquid
That's not
that
fair.
excretes from apple juice is
Well,
water.
all liquid like
It's
stems
water.
from water.
Maybe.
But so it has water in it. It has H2O in it. If I can't,
But
say
it
that,
ain't water though.
that's not fair.
So water is a big
But it's not
Shit
okay.
confusing fast. This shit got confusing fast as hell. Like,
But I'm saying, can you eat
Ask another
fruit?
question, bro. Y'all better make my
Bro,
hair
a
hurt.
chicken broth. You
comes
wouldn't
from water.
classify.
It comes from water.
You wouldn't classify chicken broth
But
as
it comes
water.
from
though.
water though.
No, it's not water.
Chicken broth isn't
But
classified
I'm saying
as
like
water.
it's water
though.
in it. 'Cause if we're going to the point where I can't even bite a fucking apple because it has water in
Ask
it,
another question.
then guess where does it end?
My hair hurt. My hair hurt.
I agree. I'm with you. I
maybe.
just drink the water.
I'll just drink the water. Like
I
ain't
don't
nothing
want
wrong
the
with some
piss.
water. I'll be healthier that way anyways. We don't need that shit. That's
Nah,
killing
I'm
us
taking
anyway.
a piss, bro.
yeah, I think I'm taking a piss.
All right,
no
go
doubt.
ahead, you nasty asses.
I think I'm taking a piss. It's only a little drop,
It's a drop,
and it's
dude.
mine.
ain't
Yeah,
never
it's
drinking
my
after y'all
piss.
again.
I ain't fuck all that shit, man.
That's your
What
business.
you
You know
doing
what?
right here? What you doing right here? What you doing right here, man?
Fuck y'all.
Shout out to y'all know goodness gracious. Y'all know Danny Brown,
Danny Brown. I know Danny Brown.
artist, crazy ass motherfucker, man. He got a podcast.
He's weird. He's a strange guy.
I'm gonna use something from him actually.
Okay,
I
let's
think
hear it.
y'all would enjoy this one.
Okay.
Would y'all rather get sloppy top from a horse, a stallion,
A stallion.
Wait,
or get a hand job from a silverback gorilla?
Hold on. Wait. What?
You heard what I said?
So
what he
would you
said.
rather get head? Would you rather have oral sex? Oral sex with a horse.
Y'all gonna be
But
mad.
not
you
that's
rather-
not Megan Thee
y'all gonna be mad
Stallion.
at
Would you
me.
rather
No,
no?
Y'all gonna be mad at me.
Would you rather
Gotta be
get
slow.
your penis stroked by a silverback gorilla?
Let me tell you something about horses.
Whoa!
The way I'm never
This
using
nigga
my
just
dick
say
again.
everything
I would say
weird.
any sort of experience that you've had
No,
with head from a horse, I'm leaving.
No, I'm just gonna say horses don't have front teeth. So
Yeah, they
technically, no, they do not.
This brother nature right here, black ass brother
No,
nature.
they do not.
I don't know. I'm not even gonna fact check him on that.
Yeah,
They
somebody
only-
need to GTS
they
that
only
motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
have
Google that shit.
They don't
Hey,
have teeth.
hey.
So it might not be that bad to
But-
get through from a
but
horse.
here's-
Are you saying that they don't have incisors or that they don't have teeth?
They don't
right
have
here.
front teeth.
Two
They have
front teeth.
Back.
Oh, good.
So
There's pictures of teeth smile or horses.
No, you thinking of goddamn cartoons, nigga?
yeah.
I'm thinking of. I have a picture on my phone. Bro.
Okay, you just got some.
I might
strange
be. I
shit
might
in
have
your
it
phone.
backwards. I might have it backwards. Either way, it might not even be that damn bad.
Here's my thing, man.
Definitely have front teeth, my nigga.
Let me see.
Look at that shit.
Oh, so it's back. So the other way around.
Either way, you ain't using that dick again.
No,
It's
no.
gone now.
No. I ain't
Either
okay,
way,
bro.
low-key.
Hear me out.
They don't have no back
Hear
teeth
me out.
either
Hear
way.
me out. Hear me out. I'm taking head from the horse.
Yeah, either way.
Here's my thing.
Yeah,
If
the
that gorilla,
shredding you.
Mo
listen, don't look at me like that, man. It's all crazy as shit.
Yeah, the gorilla is shredding.
There is no right answer.
In my,
You
I
done
know.
lost the balls. That's the
Here's
answer.
my thing. The gorilla, aggressive as shit. Hold on, what's going on right? I don't know what the fuck going on right. Some shit.
I would do a female gorilla. They're not as
Alright,
big and strong as.
we're good. But no, here's the thing.
Strong to your dumb
Here's
ass.
the thing. What? Why do you? What? It doesn't even matter. Okay.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't, but like, yeah.
I mean, I assume maybe it does makes a
Oh,
little bit of a
No,
difference.
no.
All right. Here's
So
my
you
point
telling me
though.
you're letting Donkey Kong and King Kong beat your shit for you?
Right, you're letting Dixie Kong.
I'm not letting
get-
any of them do that. You know why? I'm taking the horse simply because the gorilla gonna be too aggressive with my shit. If that motherfucker stroke my shit, I may not have no more skin on my shit ever again. It may be gone. And you don't know what that. Them gorillas be aggressive as shit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to get a sloppy top from the horse, man.
Look, man.
He got long
Gorillas
tongues
are
anyways.
freaks.
But you got to think about it for real though, because
Gorillas are
Can I put lotion on my shit
So-
first?
Nah, bro.
Go ahead.
Look,
No,
look,
ain't none of
look,
that. You gotta be
look.
dry.
You
Gotta
gotta
be dry.
think about it, bro. If the horse is startled in the slightest,
He kicking the
You
shit out
have-
your goofy ass.
you have
Like
no
going to
more
the butt.
penis in general. Fuck skin. You don't have penis.
Ooh, shit.
That shit gone, never to be used again.
But horses
You a woman
like
now.
Horses like humans though. They're smart enough to be more gentle.
No, they're not, bro.
I don't think the horse ain't. It's not like
Horses-
a. It's not
I don't
like
know
a
when it comes to
lion.
like
Niggas be
oral
getting their
sex
heads
though.
It's not like it's a
they-
lion. It's not gonna
Niggas
bite your
getting
shit
their
off.
heads kicked in all the time
All
by
the
horses.
time.
I don't know if that means they can
Skulls
perform
caved
oral
Skulls
sex
cave, brain fucked
in the
up.
way that would be satisfying. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Who's
What?
crunch? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Yeah, bro. It's fucking up. Yeah. This man was just caressing. the fucking-
What?
Oh, he was saying that horses are smart. I was saying I don't know if horses be able to perform oral sex in a way that's satisfying.
Listen, bro. I'm just kind of look. There's
Not
no.
about-
Listen, bro. There's no right answer. This is a twisted ass question.
This is
You bogus, you not allowing niggas to just use a little lotion with the gorilla.
that.
Niggas always got to make it so difficult. Like, just let me use a little
You
lotion
gotta
at
look at it
least.
as a base question.
It's
You
probably not
say-
gonna feel good, but
ain't
at least
nobody
like
say
I'm gonna
no
still have my
lotion.
skin. Either way, my dick gone. I'm a woman now, nigga. It's done.
You can just do a pony. The mouth is smaller.
If you're,
My fault.
I got a question for y'all.
That was outrageous.
I got a question for y'all since we on the topic. If you lost your dick, would you turn yourself into a woman?
No, I'm not getting. No.
You're not gonna take the hormones. You're not gonna get the surgery.
You are.
Might as well
If
get
I'm
the
gonna
bleeding
get,
and everything.
if
in the
I'm
mail.
gonna get surgery, I'm gonna get
I'm
another
asking,
one.
Are you gonna get a prosthetic penis?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that
Yes.
before that.
Are there prosthetic penises?
Yes. The people
That
like that
works?
transition, like they will take skin from like their thigh or some place with like a lot of fat or skin or whatever, and they'll make a penis out of it. Your shit won't be large, but you can satisfy.
Good lord.
Does it work?
Can they undo my
You
circumcision?
can't impregnate anyone.
What?
I don't think.
Huh?
Undo your circumcision.
Could they
This
do
is-
that?
Why would you?
I mean,
want
like, that just say, like, would it
What
do
kind
you
of
doing-
question?
Like, I don't know. I was like, whenever I hear
This
things like
nigga
this,
is so
Sometimes I take
weird,
it back.
bro.
You don't always write. You don't always ask. The right question.
like, should they, like, make that, like,
This
I don't
nigga
know.
is so
Like,
weird,
No,
bro.
he's saying, like, you get prostate penis, like, you, like, undo your circumcision. Like,
Wait, do it come and everything?
You do
Pissing,
shit like
pissing
that.
all?
So would you have different vibrator settings inside your penis if that's the case? No, maybe.
Can I choose how long it goes?
What has happened, bro?
This is
Like,
crazy. Shit.
I want 11
This
inches.
is the only goddamn podcast on the face of the planet. Hey, tune in. This is prime time. This is must see television, whatever you want to call it, bro. Because this is the only podcast we're gonna see it from the beginning. Talk about Roe v. Wade and all this serious shit, and then I'll be talking about
Prosthetic
gorillas
penises.
and jerking people off and horses.
welcome
and
to
getting
the
head.
world of men.
And specifically the Blackstreet Boys, man. One of a kind, man. Go ahead and subscribe, man. You know you're liking the show.
Hit that sub button.
You know
hit
you're
the
liking the
like
show,
button,
man. You know what I'm saying?
I just can't believe we got all the way there.
We got one more question in there.
Yeah, one more.
Would you rather watch your sister get plowed or your wife?
God!
Come on, bro. Like, why does everything have to be so hard, man? Like, why is it so hard, man?
I want to know what the other
I knew
option
we had
is.
something, but I
I
didn't
want to know. I
know.
want to know what the other option is.
He said, why?
Hold on, yeah, my fault. Could you finish it?
I said, would you rather watch your sister get plowed or your wife?
Wife. God, Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Because at that point, it's
Like, what on earth?
no.
bro? Like,
Now, really think about this.
I'd rather.
At one point, it's cuck, okay, and then at the other hand, it's
weird.
yeah.
But I mean, think about it like this, though. Think about it like this. Which one are you actually sleeping with? Which one's it actually going to affect?
I'd rather. I ain't gonna cap. I'm sorry, sis. I'm gonna
on
have
your
to
daily.
sit down
Yeah,
and
about
watch.
to say. I mean, think about it. You watch
I'm
your
not
sister.
trying to have my wife get plowed.
Yeah,
man.
you
That's
watch
the
your
mother of my
sister.
children.
All you got to do at the end of the day, you're not finna drop your sister. You might not talk to her for like a few months or whatever, but you'll get back to it.
I'm saying, like,
You just never mentioned it again. Your wife.
Your wife?
You can't get back in bed with her.
Man,
What you
I don't
finna
believe
do?
in
It's
marriage
over.
anyway. So,
nigga, it's a hypothetical.
It's a
bro.
hypothetical.
I don't think I can watch my
if it's
sister,
if she's
though.
just my wife, and I don't believe in marriage anyway. I could lose that bitch any goddamn second and get to the next one. What do you say?
All right,
On to the
all
next.
right. Then what about
on
this?
to
What
the
about
next
this one? I
one.
got a better one. Then your sister or your mama.
That's ridiculous,
Yeah, okay.
bro. Like, why you gotta do all that?
That was the
man?
original one I have written down.
Oh my lord!
You know what? I can't.
I'm taking that guillotine ready,
bro.
For real, I might have to get off on that one. That's
Nah,
crazy.
I'm supposed to see my sister. I ain't cap.
Nah.
Your mama, that's ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah,
they're both ridiculous, but like
That's
this level.
hard.
I think I can continue if I saw my mom was like my dad.
No. Random motherfuckers.
what?
Motherfuckers, multiple.
Bro,
Possibly.
I can't. Bro,
Oh my god.
bro, guillotine.
Oh my god.
I'm dying.
Dying. Kill me, bro.
I am
can't
dying.
do it.
That is ridiculous. I am fucking dying. That is so
choose
absurd.
death.
I'm dying.
the road.
How long do you have to watch?
The whole thing, as long as until they
Yeah,
buzz.
death. Just
Yeah,
Until the
no,
deed
yeah,
is
you can
done.
kill me after that.
Yeah, it
Just
might,
kill
it might be
me.
Kratos. Fuck, they might be in there for 2 hours.
Just kill me.
Bro.
Just kill me. Just kill me.
That's so
Get
ridiculous.
me out of there.
This nigga said Kratos.
But your family gonna be so sad that you are no longer a part of this.
Well, they
world.
should have
And
thought about
that's
that before they
okay.
put me in front of that damn situation. They
But
should have thought
it's
of that
not.
before.
It's not like
They
it's-
chose
it's,
dick
it's
over
not
me.
That, it's not. They don't choose. It's the prophecy.
No, they do
man.
probably for that, man.
It's hypothetical. It's the prophecy.
Well, then my
If I
death
had
was
to
prophesied.
choose-
so
They
I'm
had
not
to
doing
choose.
I'm choosing my mom over my sister.
Why?
To see your mom over
That's
your
crazy
sister.
talk.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
know. Because not
Well,
only
it's
is it
easy
like,
for y'all to say.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have sisters.
Exactly.
I have a sister.
Right, he does. And so do I.
I got
I don't want to
sisters,
see
bro. I
my
can't
sister
do it.
getting plowed. I don't want to see either one of them getting plowed. But I really don't want to see my sister getting plowed.
I really don't want to, bro. This is such a fucked up.
But it ain't by
That
your
would
dad.
just
But it's not by
rattle-
your. But come on, it's not.
it would
It's
rattle
not by
my
your dad.
bones.
It's by Terry Crews.
What?
Okay, now we're just adding random shit. at
And
this
The
point,
Rock.
bro. And no, bro.
Yo,
I need
That's how you
the
gotta do
rope.
it. Not. It's
I
not.
need
Not
the
your.
rope.
Not your. Is your girl engaged or married? I mean, that's a
Ain't
girl. Your
nothing
sister.
that's
She
not.
engaged or married or what?
No.
Okay. Either way, it's not like her man or whatever. It's not the person's relationship. It's the Rock from behind, and then Terry Crews in the front.
Walking the plank.
And jumping off to see Jaws.
I mean, those are two of my sister's favorite, celebrities.
Bro, like, why is it always you? It's always you, man.
nigga, bro.
It's always you.
Shades, bro.
Everything
That'd
else
be
ridiculous.
worse to watch.
Somebody be like,
it.
well,
That'd be
looking
worse to
at that,
watch.
he said, well, I can't.
He said, can I stick my own finger up my butt and check?
It's always you, man.
Bro, I'm picking my mom, bro.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, I'm not
I
picking
can't-
neither.
I can't watch that.
Kill me.
My bones.
So your wife, you still picking your mom?
Huh?
Your wife,
my
you still
wife.
picking your mom?
If
it's
I can get a. I can get a new wife.
I mean, sister. I mean, if it's
you.
if it's your
my
wife,
wife versus my sister, I'm picking my sister.
What? You can get a new wife.
Nah.
You can get a new wife.
If you build a vow,
I'm not gonna say there's a
Look,
wrong answer to this
You
question.
don't look. You can say whatever you want about marriage, but if we're just gonna take it from the viewpoint that marriage is, it's someone that you built a foundation with, likely have had children with, and built a life with. I'm not. I can't.
you're not in a
I'm
rush
saying-
to end it.
Like
I'm saying, like Terry Crews
I couldn't. suck
and
that button.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson in the front, with Arnold Schwarzenegger waiting to get next.
Oh my god.
Hey, you can
fucked
stop
up.
now. You can stop.
I'm at
Why are you adding the biggest niggas?
For real. You think what's next? The
Gotta make
Hulk?
it worse.
Like
Now,
damn,
now,
thing? Like,
now,
nigga, damn.
now. Since we're gonna ask some hard questions.
Oh my god.
Mrs. Incredible.
Mrs. Incredible.
Well, I was damn. You didn't even. I was gonna.
I don't need the second one.
Right, you already know Rob is fast as hell with the shit.
I was.
So he
gonna-
did the last
Miss
time.
Incredible
sucking
is
it.
pressure. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I'm sucking.
Damn.
That's
She can
pressure right there.
transfer
What you
her
gonna
body
say?
into anything
I
I
was gonna
want.
say either Miss Incredible or the sister from Lilo and Stitch.
Ooh.
I'm still going with Mrs. Incredible.
I don't know, bro. I might have to hop on that. Hey, she know surfboard.
Solid though.
Surfboard. She know what she doing. I think I want that.
I can't. That's a good one, folks.
I can't though.
That's hard.
Cause she gonna get old. And Miss
Now-
Incredible always gonna be Miss Incredible.
Okay,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying?
But now you have to think about the
good
question.
one.
The question is she always that thick,
Oh
or she
no,
making herself
Miss
that
Incredible,
thick?
Miss Incredible,
She's
Miss
making
Incredible.
herself that
Y'all
thick.
forgetting a key point. She can stretch anything,
Anything, bro.
anything.
Anything I want.
Turn on flexibility.
No.
Imagine how many times she
Anything.
could wrap her legs.
I think y'all are
around.
missing something. I think me and Rob are connecting on this. But I know
Oh yeah.
Anything.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I think I might want to look at Miss Incredible.
keyword, tension.
Tension.
I think I want Miss Incredible now. I ain't gonna lie.
Easy choice.
Y'all niggas
Ain't
are
gonna
I just
lie.
don't think there's any conversation to be had. Don't get it twisted though, because the sister on Lilo
Y'all
Stitch,
fine.
bad, taking
Bad.
them down. But compared to Miss Incredible, there's just too many different
The
possibilities and
potential.
scenarios.
The potential.
Potential is absolutely.
We're talking. You don't need no. That is the throat
Infinite,
goat and the gorilla.
an infinite probability. I'm sorry,
man.
man.
And she can be as thick as you want anytime you ask. That's what I'm really down to.
Imagine the way that motherfucker jiggle.
And even for my fat niggas, she can be a fat. You know, I ain't even gonna go there.
Yeah, don't go there.
I ain't even gonna go there.
Don't go there.
what?
But she could be a fat bunny for you.
Just know she mean any standard.
You in the big girl? She can be that.
She
Skinny
meet
girl?
any standard.
She can be that. In between? She can be that.
You can have a new girl every night. That's crazy. No, Batman going Miss Incredible.
bro.
It's a man's dream.
Every night.
It's a man's dream.
And I wonder how far she
Mr.
can take
Incredible,
it.
a lucky bastard.
Yeah, I really wonder.
It's like
Cause she makes herself
it's,
look
it's
like
like
other
asking a
people.
woman. Would you rather be with like I don't know?
No,
Bro, you lying.
What's a cartoon character people love?
maybe I don't know.
Like women love. The thing is just
You gotta go to anime.
Starfire.
no. I'm talking about
women
like a dude that women love.
Women don't. I don't really know
Some
women that
anime,
wear
whatever anime character you want,
Light.
or like
Yeah.
versus like I don't know. No. Like Mr. Fantastic.
Trying to say, yeah, that's
Yeah, I
it's
guess.
a clear deal. It's a clear deal what you're getting there.
Yeah.
If it's too much, you can make it smaller.
That
It's too much, baby. It's too
true.
much. All right, baby. All right, baby.
Try to say.
Or if you don't like the way Mr. Fantastic looks, a Mr. Fantastic like figure.
Well, you know what? Mr. Fantastic has disguised himself using his power. Then it can distort his face.
Oh, that's
Facts.
then that's a clear
Facts.
fuck.
And that's what I was trying to figure out about
I don't think she can-
Elastigirl
I don't
or
think
Miss
she can do
Incredible.
I don't
The
think
point
she-
is-
Can she
No,
do
but
that, though?
but if
No,
Can I get a
She can
Hinata?
stretch her face and
Oh my
reconstruct her face.
god,
if
this
you don't
nigga
like
did not say a Hinata.
Can I get a Hinata one night?
What?
A what?
It's a Hinata.
Oh,
a
you
J, one
watch-
night get a J Lo, the
you-
other night get a Tina Turner.
Hey,
You feel me?
You didn't watch Naruto, man. Can I get a Hinata one night? Like, I don't know, though.
Y'all talking about waifus and shit. I'm good on that.
No, I'm talking about anime.
No, waifus.
Yeah,
Don't they call them waifus?
Oh, waifus.
I'm gonna take it a step further. Take it a step further.
Oh Lord.
Always taking these extra steps.
You do it. You do it. Black Widow or Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Black Widow.
I'm going Black Widow.
I feel like Black Widow's
I'm going-
probably a super
Both
freak.
look, they both look
No,
fantastic.
I'm going with
Wonder Woman look good, but I know Black Widow probably is super
I'm going Black Widow.
Yeah, I'm going Black Widow.
Me too.
Personally, because I feel like Wonder Woman will try to dominate me, and I'm not comfortable with that.
Black Widow's gonna try and
Put that foot on
dominate
that
you.
face, boy. But
No, if anything, she gonna
Wonder
get real
Woman literally uses a
flexible.
whip.
I'm gonna like it though with Black Widow though.
Wonder
Black
Woman,
Widow's
Wonder,
gonna dominate you, bro.
Wonder Woman
gonna
literally
like-
uses a whip, man.
But she like
I'm good
see
on that.
see I see
Wait,
Black
I'm
Widow as like
tweaking.
a.
No, I'm tweaking. I'm going Wonder Woman. I
she
think
going
I'm-
full
right.
dominatrix
You
on
want
my
Wonder
ass.
Woman?
Yeah.
Explain.
That's
Also,
crazy to say after what I just said.
I look, he just fucked up because I said when he said Black Widow, I was thinking of Storm. I don't know why, but
I take
Black
Storm.
Widow, the
Oh,
Avengers.
I'm taking Storm over both.
yeah, I'm taking.
Right, still Storm bad as
over
hell.
him. But anyway, I'm taking Wonder Woman. Wonder
Why?
Woman is just way sexier than Black Woman.
I mean, yeah, but who you think gonna actually know what to do? Wonder Woman been around all women most of her whole life.
I don't matter.
She don't know what to do with some dick in her face.
Matter.
Black Widow gonna rock your world.
Man,
Black
I
Widow
don't
got
know.
skills.
It's something about Black Widow, just that skin tight leather.
Come on now, like don't yeah.
hold on
Wonder
now.
Woman not gonna know what to do.
Scarlett
All she knows is
Johansson.
battle and war.
Bad as hell.
Man, she be falling in love with Batman, man.
Facts.
I don't know about all that.
Oh, no,
Man, she be women are just
Batman
natural
that nigga.
flirts, bro. Like,
Right, that's Batman. Batman just that nigga. He done fuck
Batman
with
that
every
nigga.
girl in the DC universe.
bad bitch.
At least once.
Batman.
No, that's facts though.
Shout out to
Batman
Bill.
has definitely been around.
You a Batman hater, Rob?
I'm not a Batman hater. I love
He
Batman.
is.
You're a Batman hater.
Why we even doing that then?
Now,
Why
I
you
would not say
disrespecting
Batman
his
is a
name?
Batman is a
moral.
bitch.
Batman is
He's a
definitely not
bitch.
a very moral
I'm
hero.
always gonna hate on Batman in front of DJ, but Batman's like my second favorite hero.
Batman, at first,
Batman
he was my
is dope.
second favorite, but he probably is my favorite now.
He's
I
not
don't know.
top
Spider Man
favorite.
will forever be my
I fuck
favorite.
with his universe, man. It's more real than everything else.
Thank you, bruh.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers have actual issues in
facts.
Gotham, bruh.
That's facts.
The movie, the movie that just came out.
But-
was real
but-
raw.
About like
Dude,
Batman.
no, even the Dark-
actual
even the Dark Knight
issues,
trilogy, though, was very
Mr.
good, too.
Freeze and Scarecrow and Killer Croc.
Yeah.
Like,
You
those
can-
actual issues.
No, but I'm saying like you can see an actual human going on some bullshit like that, getting mad.
Or at
Because
least more so than like
Poison
Spider-Man.
Ivy turning niggas into trees is actual issues.
think about it though. Look at the backstory.
No, look at their backstory though.
She was obsessed with nature. She saw her nature being destroyed, so now she wants to create nature and fuck niggas up while doing it.
So what's so obscene about the other backstories?
Of what?
Yeah,
Killer Croc hit. Killer
personally
Croc
just-
has
it
a
just
skin
come down to
condition, and the
preference
whole
a lot of
world
time. I
ridiculed
just-
him, and that's why he lives in the sewer.
I just like.
I'll say that.
Killer
I,
Croc has fucking crocodile teeth and eats niggas.
nigga, I see. The only reason I say that is because
he do
I
eat
feel like
niggas, don't he?
DC does a better job at the realism than fucking Marvel.
But
And
DC has
it's
not
my
been
thing- it's my
represented.
thing,
I
too.
wouldn't say that.
I would. Yes.
disagree.
DC
Yes.
come out of
They're-
fucking
they're both-
nowhere.
they're both
but,
common.
Who comes out of nowhere?
I mean,
But
Batman. Hold on. Batman as a
Where's Thor
whole
from?
doesn't make any sense.
Thor is from Asgard. He's a fucking demigod.
A demigod on fucking Earth.
Hold on.
Stop eating the microphone,
Hold
dude.
on. Who is Superman? Who is he?
I didn't say
A fucking alien.
He got your ass. He got your ass.
That
No,
crash
he got
landed.
your ass.
Hold on. An alien that crash landed.
We
on
not
Earth.
talking about. We can't even make that. We can't make that argument about
You
like who's
said-
more realistic because even then like Marvel, most of their heroes like at least the big ones were inspired by DC. So in hand, they're both unrealistic as hell. It's
Right,
superheroes.
they're
Superheroes. I'm
right,
being realistic.
superhero. They're comic books.
I'm
They're
saying,
both unrealistic as
why we
well.
making
you're
this
talking
argument?
about Batman.
But I was referring more to the villainism.
No, the villains.
No, it's
just
just
more-
more about the villainism with Iron Man
I
and the
personally
people
just
who
like
tried to
Batman.
use the weapons that he made for bad to really fuck up America again.
I'm not even talking
Right?
about
When they
DC
fucking
versus
locked
Marvel.
this nigga down in a cave and were trying to get him to create bombs so they could attack America.
But my point of villainism was mainly on Batman though.
Yeah, Batman's verse.
Superman, that shit is retarded.
It's
as
the
hell.
same verse. They're in the same universe. Bro.
No. But
Batman shit is retarded as hell too.
It's not.
No. Everyone
Yes,
in
it
it.
is.
Everyone.
The powers they get is insane. No
Batman
doubt.
as a whole,
but like
Batman as a whole is ridiculous. We were just
But all
talking
the
about
mental illnesses and stuff that be going
it's
on, bro,
real.
it's all from
It's
real,
real.
shit.
Like it's all real.
You can say that with any. You can say that with any supervillain. They all have
So what's
terrible
wrong with Thor?
backstories.
I mean, not Thor. What's wrong with Thanos?
Thanos. What?
Nothing's wrong with Thanos.
Exactly.
Thanos, hold on.
Nah, shit
Thanos
wrong with Thanos.
has an
Thanos saw his whole race get annihilated. He said that they were all gonna go away in a couple years or whatever. They didn't turn down the population. He didn't. They drove him crazy. That's why now he's going around from place to place. Everyone got their backstory.
He wants to
purify. He wants to purify the universe. He saw his race do exactly what the universe is supposed to do: eat each other up because all the resources were being used because their population got too high. So now he's looking at. I don't know why he's shaking his head.
I'm trying to say, please
I don't know why he's shaking his head because if you want to get into the comics deep, I can do that.
Nigga,
I got vintage comics in my house. I can do that.
Hey, nigga, before y'all even get to this bullshit, we had 2 hours and 16 minutes, so let's not get too goddamn deep.
Right.
All right, save it for next one. Save it
Next
for the next one.
time. Next time.
I'm gonna end on this. You're a bitch.
I'm gonna end on this. Batman's a bitch.
Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. Batman.
After calling him his second favorite hero.
Right, you got Batman bitch. That's crazy.
Just doing that in spite of Daenerys Johnson, man.
Always, man. Everybody do everything in spite of my black ass.
Hell no.
If DJ like it, we fucking hate it. I'll be like, Dame go. Oh, we fucking hate Dame. Dame ass. Oh, Dame ass.
No. You just slob.
They none of that. Dame go. Dame go. Damian Lillard go.
Damian Lillard's the GOAT, bro. That's crazy.
The clutchest player in NBA history.
Oh my god, bro.
He ain't clutch up his place in the finals yet. He ain't clutch his place in the finals.
Did you know that Dame?
He ain't clutch his ways in the finals.
Did you know Dame has the most buzzer beaters in NBA history?
Cool.
Next to LeGoat James.
Cool. Does he have a ring?
Oh, okay then.
He's not clutch enough. He's not clutch enough, bro.
nigga.
Damian Lillard's not clutch enough.
You need to clutch up a new team, a new
I don't want to
jersey.
hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it.
Supreme slob. Supreme slob.
You just
I'm
slob
sick
a
of
lot.
it.
Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. Cause y'all be hating a lot.
Hey, y'all real good at making that noise.
Y'all need to stop making that
Y'all real good at making that noise.
This is good. This is good.
You knew the fucking past 5 minutes. I heard Cap. Wait, he said what?
He said y'all real good at making that noise.
Oh, come on, man. Don't even try to put this back on me. All right, shit, man.
Hey,
a
man,
lot
you
of
know
talking shit. We went from Roe v. Wade to religion to
Batman.
talks about society to
Batman.
eating ass,
Oprah and Michelle.
horses and gorillas and only on Blackstreet Boys podcast, man.
Only here.
You gonna cry? You gonna laugh? You might feel weird about life.
And you might end up talking
we
about
here.
chronic masturbation.
But you gonna come back and watch another one though.
Right,
That's
but it's a
what
good
you go
time.
back.
It's a good time
You
every
gonna
time.
come back, man. Whatever you're doing, whether you smoking your weed, you get your drink, you sober, you smoking your sherm stick,
Spark up, man. Spark
whatever
one for
you're
me.
doing.
Spark one.
Hey, man, we here for your entertainment, your food for thought, all of that, man. Hey, that's episode 4. That's a wrap. So make sure to catch us next week, Thursday. You already know, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Central. You already know what it is. Blackstreet Boys, we
bro.
gone.
Yes,
No
sir. We
diggity,
out.
no doubt.